Hello, my lovelies. How are you doing? How is the weekend? Look how hot it is. It is. See how hot it is. If I put something in front of my face, you can see that. So I've got the curtains drawn, even the window is closed, which means today it's cooler in this room. So I hope you're all doing well, and let's start with a shout out to the Square Squad. Settle in, grab your project, grab your drink. I've got my drink, mango juice, and it's so much ice because I'm going to be here for 3 hours with you that it's like slushy because it's summer, hot summer here in South Africa, guys. There we go. I've got some tea, rooibos tea, but it's lukewarm because we can't be drinking hot tea. Rosie, my sweetheart, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. You'll be lurking, must be very early by Rosie. Jan again, Teresa. Is your name Teresa? I think I saw in Granny D's live. I'm not sure. Help me right if I'm wrong. Hello, Ursha. Hope you are well. I'm well, sweetie. What is in your cup? What's on your hook? How was the weekend? Any plans for the week? Tell us all about it. Dinky Jane, oh, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And my pattern beautiful friend will be launched tomorrow. Look, I wanted to launch it today, but, you know, life prevent me and technology. Kerry, my sweetie, that must be super early there by you. Tarisha, hello, my sweetheart. Oh, good morning, Kaylin. Good morning, Ursula, Rosie, Cheryl, Jennifer, Kerry, and everyone in the chat. So good to see you. And Rebecca, hello, my sweetheart. Jessica saying, hello, Mama. Hello, everyone in the chat. Dinky Jane is greeting everybody. Hi, Keith. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, Kaylin. Everybody's greeting everybody. Yes! My best friend for all of, since I was 5 to 18, was called Teresa, and it was spelled exactly like this, Theresa. So, wow, wow, and wow. I saw that in Granny D's live stream, I think Saturday, and I thought, that is an unusual spelling. So I wonder, you know. So I was going to remember that one for sure. Just put something on my hands that feel dry. Margaret G, my sweetie. Good day, Asha, and all in the chat. Thanks to a sick dog, my day started at 2 a.m. The dog is fine. She just ate a house plant. Oh my word. 2 a.m. That's like babies, you know. It's like having little babies that can get sick at night. That's what I find. My husband's brother and his wife, they don't have children. They've got animals. But some of them have been, over the years, over the last, say, 20 years, some of them have been so sick that I thought, hey, I've got 2 children. And, you know, once they are out of their nappies or whatever, you don't wake up at night anymore. You've got other problems, but you don't wake up at night. But you still have to get up at night like you've got a baby. Those who have dogs or pets, you know. I'm going back to bed soon, 3 a.m. But I wanted to drop in and chat for a while. Blessings to you, my friend. I am so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Kaylin. Good morning, Kaylin. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. There you go. Let me see. That's how you share yourself out. You just type the channel name, lowercase, uppercase, any case, just one word. And Nightbot will run and fetch your link and share it. I've thrown yarn in everyone's window who I hadn't subscribed to before. Thank you. And remember the tip that if you subscribe to someone, to remain subscribed, you usually have to watch a video or so. But you know what I find? They've got shorts. Watch the shorts because you don't always have time. But if they have shorts on their channel and you watch a few of those, you know, why does it feel like my eyes are tearing, you know? If it feels like that, you always feel like you have to do something about it. It feels like the tears are running. Not real tears, just. Hello, hello. Good early morning, sunflower. Ashley says, Rebecca. Let me see. Keith says, weekend was great. Had a blessed birthday. Looking forward to week with Bible study Wednesday. A belated happy birthday, Keith. I hope many more in good health for you. So, fantastic. Oh, that's lovely to celebrate a birthday. Always lovely to celebrate something, hey? There you go. Good morning, Cutie Pie Rebecca. And sharing my testimony Friday. Oh, that's fantastic. Are you doing it on your channel, in a live stream, or on a video? Let us know. All the way from Austria. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing? Hello, all the nice people in the chat. I had a lovely, relaxing weekend, got so much done. I'm drinking my first cup of coffee and making a hot air balloon. Amigurumi. I'm reading hot air balloon and I'm like, I'm making a hot air balloon. You know what I know of hot air balloons? Wow. And then you say amigurumi and it changes the size of everything. Spend 2 to 3 hours a day watching video content. Oh, Cheryl, that's fantastic. It was cold and rainy and windy. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. Yes. You know the movie The Town? They have a robbery that they pull off at the stadium where the Super Bowl was held. I remember, that's what I know about Super Bowl, is what I saw in that movie. Dinky Jen says, I'm lurking. I am in bed. Both me and my mom are full of cold. Oh, you may fall asleep. Oh, my sweetheart. I write you down for prayers. You and your mama. So, Jenny and mama. I'm writing flu, but that's so we know what the problem is. All you have to do, Keith, is just type OMGrannySquare, which is one word, and Nightbot will drop the link of your channel so people can check it out. Happy Monday morning from Louisiana. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Welcome in. What's in your cup? What's on your cook? I've got mild cold rooibos tea, and I've got Coca-Cola, and I've got what looks like slushy because this whole thing is packed with ice. Can you hear? It's ice. So by the time it melts in these 3 hours on this very hot summer's day, I'll have a cold drink still. See, I won't run out. But I like some tea. But definitely, I'm not able to drink hot tea. A group in my community, but hope to record and share on my channel. Oh, yes. You can just put your phone somewhere or ask someone to hold it and record. And then afterwards, oh, I cannot fall over my words already. Afterwards, you just edit. Feel better, sweet Dinky Jen. Deborah P., where in Louisiana? She's asking. Nothing in my cup yet. Yanni Fiber Sisters calendar blanket crochet along. Oh, guys, you can't think how much I want to start on that. But the weather does not permit because it is so hot. And I was saying last night, I had FaceTime with Jessica. And I don't know if those of you who use WhatsApp and use Facebook, if I make a video call on Facebook, I'm telling you, the quality is so much better than a video call on WhatsApp. Don't know why, but true story. There, I'm in, is it Materi Creations, Baton Rouge. Lisa, hello, my sweetheart, all the way from Australia down under. And for her, it is 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Why can I not remember? 9 or 10 hours ahead of me. So that's a long time. Anyway, so let's go over to the Facebook. I've got my extra device here so I can keep my eye on the chat. Let's go over to Facebook while I still don't have a guest yet and just go through whatever you guys posted in the Facebook group, and then I'm going to drop the link. Anybody wants to share anything with us, you're so welcome to come up. 10:15 p.m. Oh, it is not early. Local yarn shops down there, don't you? There you go. Deborah's asking, Cheryl, you have local yarn stores? Oh, I hope that she has. Let's share the screen quickly and go to Facebook and see what Facebook. And you know, when you just pray, everything works out well, because sometimes this Facebook, it doesn't do what I wanted to do. It doesn't show what I wanted to show. Oh, there we go. We start with Rosie. 4 of 4. My work in progress. My blankets 3 out of 4. Is from Jada in Stitches, calendar blanket 2016. 2 temperature blankets. 3rd is Jada in Stitches Mile a Minute blanket, calendar 2021. And my last one is from Etsy, my Pokemon Grafgan corner to corner blanket. Oh, wow. Let's have a look. Oh, that's coming on nicely. Oh, you know, for those of you who don't know, Rosie does the most beautiful Grafgans, corner to corner Grafgans. Girl, I don't know how you do it. That's your temperature blanket. And that's the next one. I know one she's making. Is it for the year that you were born? Oh, look at that. Let's look at that. I love all the variety of stitches. Sometimes Nightbot fails when you have symbols in your name. No problem. Just yes. I don't know. Just try again. Or you know, he doesn't like everybody asking at the same time, but he'll do his best. Our poor Nightbot will do his best. Oh, look at that. I love that, Rosie. All those colors. Dr. Pepper in my cup, redoing craft room. Oh, lovely redoing craft room. So nothing on my hook right now, Deborah. P, don't know. Just down here a short while and have been bedridden most of the time. Oh, my dear Cheryl. So that's the pattern. That's the pattern. And the other one was where she's working on it. That's how the pattern is starting. Now, wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Go to where I want you to go. There. To that one. That's where the pattern is starting. So she's doing a very good job. Rosie, well done. Well done, my sweetheart. Oh, yes, we are sorry to hear about her. That is the crochet shawl. Pattern will be out tomorrow. And please remember to check my community tab because I usually give the first 100 free. But if you are a member of my channel, don't bother because you have free access to all my patterns anyway. If you're a member of the channel, then just check the community tab. But for everyone else, I will give a chance that you can have, if you're one of the first 100, it will be free. That's why I don't want the members to make use of the free one because you get it free anyway. And you know how you put it on Ravelry that there's a 300 downloads. After that, people pay. So I don't want you to use up the free ones if you're getting it free anyway. Knit this pattern. Knit. Jane saying knit. This pattern is free until Friday 18th, 2023 midnight. No code needed. Happy Valentine's Day. Crescendo pattern by Anna Maria Otfos, 11 wild swans. Oh, it looks like, is it asymmetrical? Triangular sort of shawl. That looks beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Jane. Praying you feel better soon, Cheryl, says Kaylin. Coffee, pancake, banana. Says Trisha. Oh, sweetie, look at this. Angie from My Fairy Treasures. I want to share my knitted Rwanda. My pattern will come out soon. I use Big Twist in white. I used 15mm needles, 2 strands held together. Let's look at those photographs. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? And that is the knit stitch, which is like your garter stitch. I couldn't see it there, but I tell you, when she holds it up closer, there you can see. It's knit stitch only. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I think it's lovely for fall or autumn, fall or spring. There we go. And Affordably Crafty, Kim was sharing on Friday link. This annoying life, hilarious. A video. Every Friday, you can share a video. You start the post with #FridayLink, and you can share any crochet or knit yarn video in the Facebook group. Esther's Yarns is taking orders, pre-orders for a year of socks. That's fantastic. And Linda was sharing with us, sharing my February giveaway video with you today. Love is in the air. Have a blessed day and weekend. Let me see if I can do this. Copy. Let me see if I can do this. That is Linda's giveaway video. So I've just copied the link there. If you guys want to go and check it out, I think that is great stuff. Great stuff. Wait, where am I now? Let's go to, there we go. Where were we last? Rebel Pearl Yarn Shop Crojo, I went to a new yarn shop last weekend. You can see the tour here, Rebel Pearl Yarn Shop. Oh, that looks fantastic. I love that. Let's say copy link address and let's share that in. No, now it's sharing. Wait, control. Oh, I wanted to share just that. Let's see if I can do that this way. Just, I wanted to share that like that. Man, you know where you just want to share the, you just want to share the link. There's the link. There you go. Okay, back you go. Now it doesn't allow me. Big Twist is by far my favorite right now. Favorite acrylic right now. I just finished a C2C in it and I'm working on a Christmas Granny Square Afghan using almost entirely Big Twist only, says Sunflower Ashley. Oh, wow. I see you guys, I tell you, and it looks fantastic. In the shops, when you go to the shops and you show it off. Look at this, Desiree Fourie. Doing life, handcrafted with love. Look at that beautiful pattern. I love it. A bit of granny love, a little project on the side now for the border. Also just using a double knit, which is a 3-weight. She makes the most beautiful stuff. And that's the puff stitch I use in this. Look, there we go. Just yarn over, go through, and pull up, and you have to do that just 7 times, and 2 and 3, and for those of you who are just coming in now thinking we're doing yoga, and up and stretch. Stretch, we're not doing that, but there you go. That's a puff stitch. That is as complicated as this shawl gets. Otherwise it's just double crochets and chains, and there you go. Ay, ay, ay. There was the pre-order for the socks again. Laura, never again. Epic sort out. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh, I'd love to be able to sort out yarn like that. Isn't that? I love that experience. The feeling afterwards. I also did some of that this weekend. All of them in packets, shrink wrapped. I actually feel sorry for those shrink wrapped. Look, let's just come closer. Look at that mandala cake. Oh, shame. It's like flat as a pancake. Oh, my word. But what a lovely job to just be working in your, how do you call it? Beautiful room there. Yarn room. Working progress on my Pokemon. I think that's where we showed last week. That's where we show. Yes, definitely. I shared this last week. This Militia Marman. We ended there last week. Oh, fantastic. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. A huge thank you to everybody who shares in the Facebook group. Because to me, it's a highlight. On a Monday, I know, ooh, we're going to come in and we're going to look at you guys, what you've been up to. And it's just, I love it. I love it. And I love that you partake. Let me pin that comment, pin the message. Before it says, no, you can't pin it, or you didn't pin it. Want to pin it. There you go. There you go. Yes, so after this live stream, what I'm going to do is I will be going, how do you say? You know when you've got all the little clips of a tutorial and you take it and you put it in your open shot. I use open shot because it's got a free version. So I use that. And then you export it as one video, and that takes 5 hours, if you can believe that. Depending on the size of the video, maybe if it's an hour tutorial, it'll take 5 hours. So 5 hours from now, from when we start, will bring me to about 8, 9 p.m. tonight, my time. So, man, oh man, I don't know why my hand, it's the second time I put cream on my hands. It feels so dry. Trudy, hello, my sweetie pie. And then, yes, I'll put it together so that it can become a video. Then I have to upload it to YouTube. Then to get a link, and the link I must put in the pattern. Then the pattern I can upload to Ravelry, and then I'll let you guys know. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hi, Usha and chat. I was thinking of you this morning, but I thought, let me not bother Kelly. You know, I don't want to bother you. Don't want to bug you. And always love seeing you. And yes, so that's why it takes so long to put it up, and it just didn't work out for me yesterday. I wanted to go on DIY Creations live stream. I said to her, and then I had to say, I can't. Then later on, I said, listen, send me the link anyway if you go live, so that, because I will really want to. So Nita, hello, my sweetheart. Happy Monday, Ashley. Just listening for the next 30 minutes before I have to get up to get ready for work, still laying in bed. Oh, thank you for coming by. I so appreciate it. Thank you, my sweetheart. Hi there. Ashley is in the house for a little bit before she falls asleep. Rita, Lina's Design. Hello, my sweetheart. All the way from, is it Norway now? Or is it Sweden? Which country are you in at the moment? How are you doing, my sweetheart? It's so good to see you. Okay, I think this feels much better with all this, with a bit of cream on the hands, eh? Nobody wants dry hands. Oh, yes, Cheryl. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I truly appreciate that Mondays is a slow live stream here. We chill out because most of you are in bed, or like Lisa, on her way to bed. And, you know, those friends of us from down under are on their way to bed. And those friends of us in the US are getting up out of bed. So it's just Europe that's awake. Hi, Ashley, 3:30 a.m. for you, darling. You okay? Ooh, she's doing well. She's doing good. I'm in Sweden, getting better. Had a bad turn with depression and migraine. Hoping it will be better now. I keep you in my prayers, my sweetheart. I can so relate. This is Rita. I'm going to write you up, my sweetheart. I tell you what, depression is so terrible, hey? I don't know if it is, what is it? Is it personally for me? Is it menopause? Is it hormones? Is it what? But I go through, say, 2 days that I feel, just die. And then, you know, I mean, I do all the things that I know to do, you know. You can't just rely on a tablet to get you out of that. You do things. And then you wake up and you're like, okay, now I'm calm and all is good. Anxiety is gone. My gemoed. Trudy, what is gemoed? Gemoed is usually how we say your gemoed is better, which means it is your, not entirely mood, your heart, your mood. So we say it like that. Ooh, my English is deserting me now. I will be up for quite a while. I have heaps to do. Ooh, lovely. Anne Smith from the UK. Hello, my sweetheart. At least it's a decent hour for you, eh? It's 13, 12, 11:30 for you. That's a decent hour. That's a decent hour because most of our viewers here are either on their way to bed, which is like Lisa's a night owl. She's in Australia, or our USA people are in just waking up. Rebecca's saying, I've got to start getting ready for Monday. Thank you for starting my day off with some smiles and love. Oh, what have you been spinning? Have you been spinning lately? Because Rebecca spins beautifully. Praying for you, Rita. I can relate, says Cheryl. I tell you, it's terrible. Sanita, I'm okay. I woke up for some medicine and couldn't get back to sleep. So I decided to chat with Ursula and the Crochet gang for a bit. How are you doing? I'm just so glad that you are with us and can spend some time with us. You know, absolutely. I want to know how it's going with Julie Chaffee Maza, but it seems like impossible to get any news about her. For me, it is a mix with menopause, winter, and pain. So I need to just find my way. No medication for it, but getting better under control is the most important thing to get better. But getting pain under control is the most important thing to get better. Yes, I can tell you, I can imagine, not every, pain in your own body is really out there. Oh, you went to the shops this morning and the prices are shocking. Oh, wow. Thank you, everyone, says Rita. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome, my sweetheart. That's good. I made it a point to wake up a little earlier to hang out with you, Ursula. Even if it's just to hear what my sweet Ashley is up to. I tell you, I am so happy to be here with her. Let's drink a little bit of Coca-Cola. Just as long as we can stay hydrated and cool. Put this one side because I want to pick up my project. While I'm sitting here with you guys, I can actually work on this blanket today because at this moment, this is cool enough. This room is cool enough. I am cool enough. If I start getting hot, I'm going to stop. So that I can actually do this. English is still not in my brain. Don't worry about it. Oh, look, I'm nearly done with this grass green. It's not an awful green. It's just, hey, I couldn't wait for this color to stop because, when you work on a certain color and it's like, ooh, get done already. I've had enough of you already. Time to change. Let the color change. Because in this thing, those of you who know, it's Laura's simple combo scrap blanket. I think it's a $2 pattern on Ravelry. There you go. There you go. So it's 2 rows of this scrap ball, 2 rows of solid, whatever solid you've got, and this is DK. I've got a whole drawer here of cotton because I'm going to start a scrap project. I know exactly the kind of thing I want to make. My goal this year is to say 10 good things when I think a bad thought. You know what? I saw a movie, I've shared this before, where this guy had the habit, when he got up in the morning, to name 10 things that he's grateful for that day. So, absolutely. I think one has to have, how do you say, techniques of meditating as well. Now, this is one little bag of cottons, scrap cottons. But I've got a whole drawer full of little pieces like this. And I want to make a scrap blanket, and I've got exactly the stitch I'm going to use. Where are you going, you little scrap yarn? Come back. Don't go to the floor. That's another planet. You see, all little scraps of cotton in this entire drawer on my left-hand side here. So that's going to be beautiful, but not to start on that right now. I have taken out, by the way, the yarn for the next tutorial. I promised you guys 2 more tutorials. Will they be ready, both of them, by the end of February? One tutorial was done. The pattern will be done tomorrow. There's 2 more tutorials, which is the crochet dress and the poncho mandala / poncho, because it's a poncho, a mandala, And then if you put two together, how to make it into a poncho. So that's what I'm going to be showing you. You held that up, and I thought, what is Ursula going doing with that head of lettuce? Note to self, get your eyes checked. But that is hilarious. A head of lettuce. That is hilarious. Those are not plums or grapes, Ashley. Yes, but what you are right is it can come in this kind of little bag. But it's not lettuce today. Do you feel like so? That's a shame, because now I'm craving fruit salad. Oh, don't even say that. I was watching a little TikTok video on this. Most delicious salad. Simple. And I thought, but now who's going to get up and make that? First, I need to buy the ingredients. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So here I've got my scrap ball, and I'm just going to be knitting on this. There you go. Yes, so this weekend, it was a lovely weekend. I was finishing that pattern, beautiful friend crochet triangular shawl. Late night, was it late night Saturday night? No, it was not late night that I finished it. I finished the tutorial about 4 p.m. and then I realized now it's editing. And you know, when you start editing, it's one of those things where I think I want to fall asleep, because I'm literally sitting listening to myself talking, doing something that I know what is happening, but I have to make sure, you know, am I saying single crochet and I'm making a double crochet or what? You guys already know, if I say row and I mean round, or if I must say round and I say row. Now that's not a super big mistake, because we all have common sense and you can guess, okay, we're not going in the round, she just meant this row, or she means this round. But if I say another stitch from what I'm doing, I'm like, no, don't do that, because that means in editing, when I pick that up when I'm editing, it means I have to now go and put in some text that says, whoops, I meant double crochet, or whatever it is that I was actually doing. So, yes. And so that was a lot of work, and I think I finished late Saturday night. And then I'm reading. What are you guys reading? Because you know what I'm reading is I'm on book 7. Last night I was reading, and I was sitting there in the room where I wanted to say the room where my husband sleeps, but that sounds very weird and awkward, like, okay, so she doesn't sleep with her husband. No, it's our bedroom. But the point is, with me having sleeping problems and being a light sleeper, and what happens is, like last night, so I'm sitting next to the bed. Now he turns over, he's going to sleep. So he sleeps. The only light that's on is the lamp that shines on my book where I'm reading. But now he starts to snore. I have taken my sleeping tablet. So I know I've got 20 minutes. I'm going to start it feel working. As soon as I start it feel working, I lie on the bed and I'm going to sleep. Put the book down, put the light off, lie down. But I don't want to lie down before that moment, because then maybe I become a bit more anxious. Those of you who struggle with these things, you will know. You will know. Good evening, Ursula. Good morning, everyone in the chat. Says Jackie, hello, my sweetheart. I'm so happy to see you. Laugh out loud. When I misspeak in a video, I cut the video out. and re-record it. I know people who do that sound like robots, and I don't care. I try to sound robotic on purpose. Oh my goodness. You know what? Okay, so let me quickly just finish telling you this. So now I'm sitting there, and it is 11:10. So I know by 11:20, this little sleeping tablet, it's going to do its job. It's going to take me on a little cloud to La La Land. But now I hear my husband snoring. And I'm looking at him. I'm reading my book and I'm looking at him like, this is not going to work. I won't be able to sleep if he snores. And so what he does is he adjusts his position on his side with his head more forward, then he tends to not snore that much. Honest to goodness, it works. All he does is he literally, instead of lying like this or slightly back, his head is tilted slightly more downward, which means you puff up the cushion a bit and you look a bit more downward. It somehow works, okay? It works. So I say to him, sweetie, you're snoring. I just put it lightly like this, right? Because I don't want to wake him up because he is falling asleep. He is like DIY creations. She says when her head hits the pillow, she's gone. She's already there. She might get there a moment before she puts her head on the pillow. So then I wait, because it has happened in the past, say a month ago, 2 months ago, that I would sit there and I would let him snore. And he would snore and I see, okay, he snores till about 2 a.m. And in that time, I sit there reading, because there's no way I'll be sleeping when he's snoring. And then the snoring goes away by 2 a.m. But I can't be waiting every night for 2 a.m. So what do I do? So, and then he says, he doesn't turn around to me. He just, was I snoring? I didn't hear it. Of course he didn't hear it. Oh my word. Sheila! Hello, my sweetheart, all the way from Ireland. So it's a good time for you, is it? Is it about 13:43? 13 minus 2? 12, 11:43 by you? Is it in Ireland? That's a good time. Good to see you, my sweetheart. We're just chatting here. Anybody who wants to come up, you're welcome to come up and show us what you're working on. It's super hot here, as you guys know, in the southern hemisphere, where Lisa is, where I am. It is our summer. And that's what I was saying. I wasn't sure. I said to Jessica last night when I was FaceTiming her, that's what I was started to say, how Facebook has much clearer video calls than WhatsApp. I said to Jessica, why is it hotter this year or what? Because last year, I remember January, I finished one mosaic blanket. And it was a big-ish size mosaic blanket. February, the month of February, 4 weeks, I finished another blanket. Then I still only had to do the border of these 2 blankets. Now, how is it that this time it is, well, it's now we're in February, middle February. I've only been able to do the one blanket that looks more or less like this blanket here, and in squares, and I was able to put it together on a day where it was cloudy because it was so hot. And I said, I think the only difference is the load shedding, because that means there are no fans, there is no way to cool down. Hi, Ashley, how are you, love? Aren't we happy to see Ashley this morning? Good morning, Michelle. How are you doing, my sweetheart? She's asking, how are you all doing? I've got my knit project on the hook, my scrap knit blanket. It's making progress. Not as fast as I wanted to make progress, because I'm working hard on giving you guys tutorials, at least one a week or one every 10 days. And you've been asking for the crochet dress, so I'll definitely be giving you the crochet dress next. Did I? Was it? No, it's not this one. No, okay, so I can't show it to you now. But I've been taking out the yarn for that, and it's beautiful. Okay, no, it's too far away from me. There you go. I'm at home, if I haven't told you, and I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you, Sheila? Good morning, Dee, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for us are going to be very hot in the high 30s. It is high 30s. Oh, that's very high. Because we have, it's been 34, 35 here. In, I think, Worcester, it's been 36. You know, so it's been I don't know, it's hot, but I don't, it just felt, it's the humidity more, I don't know. Trudy can explain. Why is it so extremely hot? Is it the lack of the ability to even cool yourself down? That's fantastic. Your home is, your home, how is Mr. Sunflower? I'm good, thanks, says Sheila. That's fantastic that you're home. Yes, that is fantastic. Anyway, Thursday 5th, 35 Celsius, and Friday 38 and Saturday 36. You see, if I see weather like that, I'm like, oh boy, don't tell me Friday is going to be that hot. How am I going to cool down for my live stream? For those of you who didn't see, I tell you what, Friday I said, thank you, Lord. I could just say thank you, Lord, because the idea came to me to wet this shawl, wet it, and press it out, and then drape it over my shoulders. And it was like an ice block hugging me. I would never have thought of that. I tell you what, it cools me down because now you've got the fan on you and the cool air is blowing on this. But then, of course, it dries it, which means you've got to go dunk it again. Mr. Sunflower's back since his back seems to be in constant pain. I worry about him a lot. He pushes himself, being my caregiver. Oh, my sweetheart. Well, let us pray for him. Sunflower. I'm just going to write Mr. Sunflower. The Lord knows. The Lord knows. I don't want to put the fan on because when power goes off, it feels hotter. Yes, when we get to the end of this live stream, well, my power is supposed to last a little bit after that before it goes off. But hey, you never know. You never know. Be right back. I have to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Teresa did. I have to let the dogs out and get a tea. Oh, yes, you need some tea. Girl, how can you work on no tea? Oh, I was watching, I did watch Tracy from Crochet Rocks this weekend. I watched a live stream of hers. I watched a video. I watched a tutorial of hers. I haven't been to her channel to visit for a long time, so I thought, let me go and see. And what is it that she was saying? Now, what wanted to share with you? The tea. Oh, she was saying, I'm not weird, but I love true crime. And I thought, girl, I've been saying it on my live streams how many times that there is this statistic probably that X amount of people who crochet love to read mysteries, true crime, investigative journalism, whether you're watching it on Netflix or you're choosing a genre for a book, that's what you love. So it's fine. Most of us do that. Normal heat to me, we didn't have such a hot summer except for this month. It's normal heat to you, but we didn't have, oh, I don't know. I've been suffering. And see, now I'm not sure. Is it part of the menopause? Is the menopause playing an influence? Doesn't Cammy have a t-shirt that says, I did, I let the dogs out? Oh, I know that song because the first time I heard I th- who let the dogs out? Who? I love to watch true crime as well. Yes, who doesn't love that? Now that I say that song, who let the dogs out? There was I told you guys about Jessica when one time when she came back from Oma, we went to fetch her and she was sitting, the two of us, her and I, were sitting in the back of the car and we were talking and my husband was chirping in the front and I wanted to say, I felt like saying, shut up. Because shush, you're talking nonsense. But I didn't say it. But at that moment, on the radio, a song started playing that goes like this. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. We laughed. Jessica and I laughed and we just immediately started singing with it. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. Man, did you guys see on Simon Cowell, on whatever thing he was on, America's Got Talent or whatever, there was a guy doing an audition and the song he sang was, I want more Parmesan cheese when I order a pizza, something like that. I want more Parmesan. Why is there never enough Parmesan? Why so stingy? And this whole song is, it's like this, you know, who let the dogs out? Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. It's, I want more Parmesan. And Simon was doing his nut like, man, this is the worst song ever. But the crowd got up and they started singing it along because it's a very catchy, I want more Parmesan. And he just kept singing. And the girl next to him also buzzed him out. But when the crowd saw the two buzzings, they just got up and started singing with this guy. We want more Parmesan. Why is it so stingy? That was amazing to watch. Lisa, true crimes are the best. Yes, because I tell you why. When I watch a movie, they have this music that they play, and the music is leading up to a point of anxiety, and then someone appears suddenly, and then I get such a fright. I usually scream out loud. So it is quite embarrassing. So I prefer true crime because if it's true crime, they don't have that. They have a little bit of background music here and there, but the guy is, it's more like we're telling you the story, and the story is interesting. But I don't get afraid. But with a movie, hey, I'll watch it as well. I had a true crime right outside my door 2 weeks ago. Of course, I watched it. Wow. I tell you what, that is true, hey? Black Eyed Peas. Shut up, shut up. And you even know who sang it. You see, that was just... Okay, everybody, I'm back. Lost internet signal, says Blind Stitch Creations, Marshally. Hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? What's on your hook and in your cup? You love horror shows as well. Granny D also love horror shows. Yes, now, personally, I can't do horror. But, yes, I love a nice thriller. I think, you know, there was, I think every so many years, a decade or so, they changed the genre a little bit because there was a time when I didn't watch thrillers. It was really labeled something else. But then at some point I remember the first one I watched, Demi Moore, and what is that guy's name? And let me see. Let me see if I can see. Let me see if I can see. What's that guy's name? He's one of 3 brothers. Now, the oldest brother played with Demi Moore in this movie, and he played the role of someone who was going to, he threatened her. She was a juror, and he threatened her. She had to turn the jury one way or another. And that I watched that and I thought, oh, well, this is very nice. It's not just, wow, Cheryl, what happened outside your door was 2 murders? Oh, wow. My granddaughter had a small part in an episode of a true crime series. It was an American company and the shooting took place in Parklands near Tableview. What? Yes! Kaylin! Mwah. Now let's see. Yes. But the oldest one, let's see. Demi Moore and Alec Baldwin movie. Let's see. What was the name? The juror. It was the juror. It was the juror. She played the role of a juror. And wow, and he played it good. Played it very good. There's another movie they played in together, The Blind. Oh, I did not know that. I would love to go and watch that. And that is actually Blind, not The Blind, Blind. And I see that it is actually called A Romance, 1 hour, 38 minutes. Wonder if it is on, what's the Blind movie about? Novelist who lost his sight in a traffic accident rediscovers his passion for both life and writing when he embarks on an affair with the neglected wife of an indicted businessman. Oh my goodness. Hey, that's a lot of stress right there, right? Wow. Absolutely. You guys are so good. Woo, look at you. Smoking hot. She's got the smoking gun. Ashley, on my hook is the Butterfly Stitch Prayer Shawl by Fiber Spider. Craig and I am trying to do part 1 of the Sophie's Universe. I'm on row 6. Oh, Marsha Lee, hats off to you, my sweetheart. Marsha Lee does amazing stuff. I mean, just keep in mind she can't see, so I don't know how you guys do it. If you can't see, that is, to me, it would be to me so difficult. So hats off to you, my sweetheart. Yes, so that is what I watched this weekend. And I also watched, I told you I was watching on Friday. It's not like I was watching. The point is, if you do a tutorial, I did the last row of that frill. Now you know how long it takes. A whole movie. Why? So I took my beads and I put them in a saucer. I put them in a saucer because I can't be sitting on this chair here all the time watching. So I went to the lounge, put my beads in a saucer, and I had that on the hook and I did the last row. How else are you supposed to do it? On my hook, okay, that's what I read. And I was a juror last week, personal injury case, and I hope the lawyers and plaintiffs don't try to contact me. No Alec Baldwin for you, please. No Alec Baldwin for you. I like watching romantic movies better than scary movies. You do not want to see a blind person watching a scary movie. Not fun. Listen, Marshall, I get afraid easily. Actually, we had the 2 guys walk in the house. My husband was downstairs, and I knew someone was going to come and look at our electrical because the distribution board, the DB as they call it, there was something wrong with it. But I was on my way to photograph this out on the washing line in the heat. I knew I was going to come back and have a cold bath because it was just going to pour me down. That's how hot it was outside. I walked down this passage As I come, there's a Y. My passage turns into a Y. You can go right or left at the end of the passage. If you go right, you go to the front door. And I mean, I'm not even at the Y, which means I've got another step to go. And my head is a little bit forward, and I hear my husband speaking at the same moment that I catch a glimpse of. My husband's quite big. I mean, he's 1.91. So he quite fills the door. He's like a cyclist, but he's not fat. He's a big frame. Man, I screamed out loud. The guy behind him got a fright, and he also screamed, "What's going on?" And it was because I didn't expect 3 men to walk into the house. I mean, I thought the door was locked. So you get a fright. On my live yesterday, I did the how many chains can you do in a minute? And I done it with it blind with my eyes closed. Lisa. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Well, it's from that mid-90s era where crime and layer dramas were hot, and half of the ones made into movies were based on John Grisham's books. My mother loves John Grisham. Is it Grisham? Tell you, lawyer dramas. Lawyer dramas were hot, and half of the ones made into movies were based on John Grisham's books. Thank you, Ursula. I need the confidence to finish the projects. I salute you, my sweetheart. 10 out of 10 for you, because you are trying difficult stuff. I think that's difficult. Aisha, hello, my sweetheart. Hello, Ursula, and hi, everyone. How are you doing? I can't watch scary movies. I have night terrors. I scream and fight in my sleep. I've injured my husband and animals. What? Oh, wow. No, then you see, if you can't, stay away. That's the whole thing. I can't be watching horror movies because I will not be sleeping. I will be staying up the entire night. All the ice is melted. But it's still cold. At least it's still cold, even though all the ice is melted. There you go. So, yes. What else can I tell you about the weekend? You can tell me about your weekend. But this week, okay, so let's look at the week forward, the week coming. Well, yesterday I didn't even crochet anything yesterday because doing so much on Saturday, I was exhausted. And you know what DIY Creations Jeanette always says? Keep it fun. So I thought, no, Sunday I've had enough. I'm going to rest today, literally lie on the bed and rest. And just try and stay cool because it was so super hot yesterday. Best time for horror movies is at nighttime. No. For you, yes. Oh, I watch a thriller afternoon, lunchtime, or before. Not later. Latest 3 p.m. That's it, while the sun is still high. Just catching a flash of a scary part will give me a terror. 2 seconds. Oh, you see, Cheryl, if you know that about yourself, girl, stay away. The monster movies are funny, but the poltergeist type, I'm a nervous wreck, says Sheila. Oh my goodness! I tell you, no monster. I'm like Cheryl there. No monster movies, no horror movies. Even that what they call it, adventure. To me, it's so scary. That one with the dinosaurs, where this attractive man, what's his name? This guy, and who played opposite him? Jessica would know which dinosaur movie it is because I've watched it a few times. But the first time I watched it, I got such a fright because, hey, those things creep up on you, and the thing is for me to imagine I'm really there. I'll be a nervous wreck. After the movie I'm watching at the moment, I will be watching Misery or Mystery, then on the Halloween. Oh, wow. I know, Jessica, I was watching a dinosaur movie, and I watched it purely because this guy was in it and they called it adventure. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's adventure, but with a lot of scary things in between that adventure. Their sense of adventure and my sense of adventure is not the same. I mean, I might think of doing a Sophie's Universe blanket, and that's an adventure because it's difficult, but they don't think so. Jurassic Park might, yes, it is. Yes. Jurassic Park movie. Let me see who played in that. Jurassic World. Jurassic World Dominion. Let's see. Because that one has the picture of the... No, it's not that one. Not the Fallen Kingdom. Not... maybe it's just Jurassic World. Let me look at this one. I love horror movies, but I don't like scaring other people. I don't get any joy out of making people who don't like them or are deeply affected by them. Absolutely. Hello, my pet dancer. How are you doing, my sweetheart? And a very good early morning, Ursula. Lisa says Misery has James Caan and Kathy Bates and Lauren Bacall in it. Oh, wow. Jeff Goldblum was in the first film. I'm trying to think what the name of the guy was. Let me just... if I see the names, I'm going to tell you immediately. There we go. I think this is the one. Let me see. Jurassic... It says Jurassic World. Don't play the trailer, please. No. Chris Pratt. And let's see who's the other ones, because there definitely is another. The cast was Vincent D'Onofrio. That guy, he is amazing. So he did that's. So what is the name? Jurassic World 2015. Hey, that's an old movie, hey? But I could stomach that the second, third, and fourth time because it's a good movie, and I already watched it the first time, so I'm not getting a fright again. I know when to look away. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Usha, and everyone. Happy Monday, listening, getting ready for work. Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much. Yes, Kaylin, Chris Pratt. There you go. I seen Blair Witch Project in the cinema dragged by my pal. I didn't sleep for a week after. No way. No way am I doing that. Hello, Mama Tata's Handmade DIYs. Good morning, everyone. I have finally made my first live. Hi, Ursula. Hello, my sweetheart. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? And how was the weekend? Tell us about it. Any plans for this week? I will not ever watch movies of possession. Freak me out. Oh, yes. Me too. Me too. Me too, Helen. I hope you have a great week. Coca-Cola here because it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 14:09, and it is hot summer here in South Africa. I filled up when this live stream started an hour and 10 minutes ago. I filled just before then, I filled up this glass with ice and just added a little bit of Coca-Cola. So it was a glass full of ice with a little bit of Coca-Cola. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Me too, Pat, says what's her name? Sheila.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning or good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Good. Hey, Lisa.
I'm so glad to see you. You know I always am.
Oh, well, thank you for the invite. I'm actually awake and dressed, so it's like, woohoo. And I don't look crazy. And I'm like, yay.
Good for you. Oh, good for me
Usually by this
too.
time, I'm like,
hi, Kelly, says Lisa.
hey. Yeah, Lisa came and visited the other day. It was very nice. Thank you. Yep.
Blair Witch Project is a perfect example. I would watch it alone and scare the out of myself, but I wouldn't have any fun if I knew someone else was bothered. That's a scary for. I'm telling you.
Yes, that is a scary movie.
I wouldn't either. Jessica doesn't watch anything but animation, so she doesn't watch a thriller with me or. Yeah, Cheryl saying hello, Kelly.
Hello. I didn't get a chance to
I did just say that. Oh no, Lisa said hello, Kelly. Now it's Cheryl that's saying hello, Kelly. So how was your weekend? What are you working on?
Good.
Any plans for the week?
Well, actually, I was going to show you my scarf, and I really need to block it, so it's not pretty right now.
But some things are better when it's blocked.
Yeah, it really needs it. Yeah, it got a little curly. See, it's weird. Yeah, because I don't knit a lot.
Did I kill a spider after that? Oh no.
Oh, yep.
As a boy, my ex witnessed a lady taking out the devil in another boy. He was possessed. She used hot peppers. You never watched those kind of movies when we were. What? Oh, wow, Jackie.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't watch any scary movies. No ways. I moved from the bed to the recliner, but still not ready to move anymore.
I understand that.
I did that this morning. I did that. I moved from the bed. I said, okay, well, I was sitting up in bed. I said, I can't lie down again because time is ticking. Let me move to the recliner.
Yes, yes.
Just get your head up.
The recliner's awesome. Hey, Trudy. We just got a recliner like about 10 years ago for the first time.
Oh.
So we were like, wow.
Yeah. In the US, it's 10 a.m. Love out loud. I have an energy drink to help keep me awake. What? That early? Currently working on an untraditional RANDS blanket. Unique. Ooh, I love it. I have trouble blocking. It depends on what it is. Okay, show us that scarf. Ooh.
I have actually not to be a plugger, but I have a video about blocking, Michelle.
Plug away.
I'll plug away.
If anybody can benefit from your plugging
I'll plug, but you might find
blocking video.
A blocking video. Yeah, I just said how to block, and I made this girl made a flag sweater. So if you look at it, you'll see a flag sweater. That'll be the blocking video. And it's probably been 6 months, but I found the stores sell these blocking pads, but they're too small. They're for doilies, in my opinion, right?
Ooh.
They're like maybe 10 inches square or whatever that is, centimeters wide. Probably like 20 centimeters ish. They're pretty small.
26 centimeters, 10 inches.
Yeah. 26.
It's 20. What?
Is it 26 or 20? Oh, it is 26.
25 and a half.
25 and a half. So they're small. So we have this.
Yeah, because a ruler is 30, which is
30.
12.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
How many inches is a ruler?
The ruler's 12 inches.
Yes. Okay. You see, so it's smaller than a ruler.
It's smaller than a ruler. So you're wasting your time. So what I do is there are these foot mats that look like puzzle pieces, and they sell them as kids' toys. And get a couple of those. You clip them together. You can put a big sweater on there. But anyway, here's my sweater. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Good morning, Nancy. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Let's see what that. Ooh,
there it is.
Kelly, and you knitted that.
I knitted that. Yeah, so it's big. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, so it starts with a long ribbing, or does it end with a long rib?
It ends with a long ribbing on both sides. So that's about 20 inches of ribbing, or 15 inches of ribbing, and then So it's about 5 feet long right now.
Which is how tall you are.
How tall I am.
Yes.
And I'm going to put fringe on the end. And I started doing the fringe, but I had like all these things going on this weekend. Nothing bad, but just, just little things I had to take care of. So
life.
Yeah, I know blocking is terrible.
Beautiful, and I love the colors.
Yes, thank you.
Mama Tata says, laugh out loud, I used to despise blocking, but I made my own blocking square from a piece of flooring.
Yes.
Used for children's play area. They like puzzle pieces. It works perfectly.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing as this thing that I got from the hardware store. Hardware store one is gray. It's this ugly gray, but it's good for like patting your feet if you're standing in the kitchen for a while, or in the basement where there's hard cement floor. That's what they're for. And I noticed that they're the same material as those kids' toys. You know what I mean? And the blocking squares, and they only cost like they used to be $10. You could get about 10 of them. $10 for 10 of them, or you know what I mean, or something like that. And but the blocking little square was about $8.
Yes, you see, the thing is, they want to, once they know that there's a market for something, it demands. The price goes up.
Oh, thank you.
Your star is beautiful, says Mama Tata.
Thank you.
Beautiful, says Cheryl. Exactly, Ashley, says Sheila. Yes, I agree with her. I love anime, she says. Just depends what genre a person likes, just like American films, music, or books. Exactly. I was enjoying this one. I didn't realize I'm on the 7th book, because book 1 starts, and book 7 refers back to book 1.
Oh my word!
8 years ago. So between book 1 and book 7, 8 years has passed.
Wow!
So he's now 8 years older than he was. So
that's cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
he is 6'5", 250 pounds. This guy, he is just, because the one guy asked him, "Are you a boxer?" Now he doesn't. For those of you who know the Jack Reacher books, this guy is not very expressive as expressions go. So he just says no.
No.
He says, "Are you a boxer?" He says, "No." "Are you a wrestler?" "You're sure big enough to be a wrestler?" "No." No. Oh, goodness me. Sometimes I wish my husband, he's not good at reading because he has a bit of dyslexia.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
So obviously, he's not going to enjoy reading. And neither is my daughter. But you have so much fun reading. That's if you know people in my house who doesn't read, I feel like they're missing out. Unfortunately, most of the anime fans in my area take pride in being really gross.
They're weird. Yeah, they're strange people.
Wow. Interesting. I have yet to read those. Oh, do you read, Mama Tata, what do you do when you don't crochet or knit? Because I knit as well. Yep. And then I read. I love to read. And I've only recently started. I've only put these 2 books up here because this is Tripwire, I think was, wait, let me see. Because when you open the book, it shows you all kinds of, everybody saying how fantastic the book is.
Oh, I know. Don't you hate that?
Yeah, right. You can also pay me and I'll put something there.
Because what are they going to say? Oh, the book was horrible. I couldn't read it.
3, 4,
They're not
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 books.
Oh.
And they are in sequence. So I'm now.
Wow. This
is Tripwire. Tripwire was the 3rd book. Lee Child writes the Jack Reacher. You love to read them. They, sweetheart. Cool. Not on the electronics, though. I love a good old-fashioned hard or soft cover.
Yeah,
and
like
so do I.
Yep.
So do I. I love to hold the book in my hand. That's the whole thing. It's that. Yes, it's Lee Child, sweetheart. Killing Floor, Die Trying, Tripwire. And then I ordered The Visitor, and somehow it didn't come. I've ordered it again. So it's supposed to come today. So let's see if it arrives here at some point. Echo Burning after that, which is what I've already read. And Without Fail. I'm reading Without Fail at the moment. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6. Now, why is it now 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the front of the other book, it was 7. This was die trying. So I found that if I order it online, they're half the price of in the bookstore.
It's true.
So obviously, and I was explaining to Jessica was saying the same thing last night, and I said, well, you know, those people who have the stores, they have to pay rent, you know.
They sure do.
When I'm not crocheting and read or listen to music, says Blind Stitch Creations, love to read vampires and werewolves and supernatural romances. Love it. Ooh. Well, romance is a bit supernatural these days. Eh? It's a bit low on the.
Yes.
Where is it? Sometimes I want like, where is the romance? Someone once said to me, I think people read about romance because romance is dead.
It totally is, right.
I could not help laughing out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Have you read any of Robin Cook? His books are medical mystery.
Yeah,
the only one I didn't like was The Intern. If I had read that first, I wouldn't have read any more of them.
I haven't seen that one.
Let me write it down. Robin Cook, hey? I like to hear if someone recommends something, because that is very, people tell you about it. Because now you go in and you're like, is this really good? 100% paid for positive review. Big interesting name you trust.
I know. I laughed. That's why I snickered earlier. I was like,
Ashley is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
Oh, girl. Oh, I really need to jump back onto the Jack Reacher bandwagon. Listen, I'm reaching. I'm reading this Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
I think I was at book 3, and I'm like, I think this guy is dirty. He doesn't shower often enough to my taste. Because I think in that book, in that specific book, 2 days would go by, and now you see, I'm already thinking, nasty. Hey, no one said that he showered in between. It's hot weather. He's a guy this big. Hey,
you know he's
the personal hygiene is bugging me already. So I was like, And he doesn't really launder his clothing. What he does is every 3 days, he buys cheap clothing, and then he just
throws it away.
Yes, and he buys new. So I'm like, okay, so every 3rd day, new underpants? Really? That was where my mind went, because that's what he does. He buys.
Yeah.
He buys. Look, he launders nothing.
Nothing.
Which means he doesn't launder his socks or his underwear or anything. He just buys a new pair of socks.
Okay.
The shoes doesn't change. The shoes is in the first at least 4 books, the shoes is this. They mention it often. Special shoes. Oh man, the alarm went off now. I must start moving, going to be listening mode now. Okay, Sunita, my sweetheart. I read Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey in a week. I'm a big nerd.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's fantastic. You read books in English, not Afrikaans, Ursula. Why? Your English is great.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, let's give my mother some credit here.
Oh.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama said.
Wait, what song is that? What song is that?
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama used to rock me in the cradle. In that old That's a song.
Yeah, no, I know that song. That's why I went, wait a minute.
But when I think I was in high school, just started in high school or something like that, and I said to my mom, we do languages, Afrikaans and English, and I said, I think my Afrikaans and English is very good. Why does my marks not reflect it?
Yes, yes.
Listen, if your child tells you, I think I'm very good at the subject. Why does my marks not reflect it? I think if my daughter told me that, I would burst out laughing. Okay, but she had a poker face. She just said to me, if you want to improve in your languages, start reading more.
Yes.
That's all she said. Okay. Now you must know what kind of a child I am. What do? I go to the library. I take out 2 tickets.
Yep.
And that allows me to take out 7 books per ticket. That's 14 books.
Wow.
And I take out 14 books per week, and I finish them in a week.
Oh, wow.
And I would read the English. And I would take the trouble to, if I read a word I don't understand, I stop. I write it down, look it up, and write the meaning next to it.
Okay. Smart.
Now, I did this for 2 years. Hey, man. And then my language went up to an A. I got A's for my language. And for literature and anything like that. So,
well, good to know.
And then, of course, you know, so many years later, I married this English-speaking guy who cannot speak Afrikaans. Oh. So, I speak, he understands, but he doesn't speak Afrikaans. So, you don't like romance. Why? Because you think it's dead.
Lisa.
Boom! Battle on. Mama Tata said, I love the Nicholas Sparks books. That's about as romantic as I get. How romantic is that? Oh my, typical man. Just kidding. Oh my sweetheart. So he says,
yes.
Listen, he is this certain character. He's you either gonna now what I decided. Every time I say something that goes to lyrics, I have decided to follow Jesus. You know, that comes, I say, I decided now. That comes to mind. Okay, so I decided I'm going to not give an opinion about Jack Reacher until I've reached the last book.
Oh, okay.
Because I always feel like if you read all the books, it gives you a certain entitlement to an opinion.
All right.
Because you've put in the time, haven't you?
You did.
I mean, if anybody is going to say, I wrote a book, and someone's going to give an opinion or criticize it, at least read all the books.
Right.
And then tell me what you think. Don't just start off and then, whatever. Well, he is. Wait. Let me read one of the paid for things here. It says, I am very much in love with Jack Reacher as a man and a role model. Okay, if I can't shag him, I want to be him, says Lucy Mangan. I don't know that. This one says, indestructible, lot of fisticuffs and a satisfying denouement gives me new meaning to what a page turner should be. Michael Connolly. I want to say to Michael, you've never read a romantic book. That's why you think this is a page turner. Wait until you read a book of romance. Coolest continuing series character, says Stephen King. Oh, well, maybe they've decided to, buy some of Stephen's book too. So,
scares me.
Yeah. And here, this one says, sometimes you just want someone to beat the crap out of people. I pick up Jack Reacher when I'm in the mood for someone big to solve my problems.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are so funny. Good morning, Deborah. Hello, my sweetheart. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Oh, wow. What a great way to learn literature. I tell you what, that is fantastic because Afrikaans is my mother tongue, not English. So, so now I love reading English, and that's why.
Interesting.
But you know what? My husband and I mean, since the kids grew up with me, I would speak English to my husband, and then I would go over to Afrikaans.
Yes.
Until he tells me he doesn't understand a word.
Yes. One
word or so. What's that word? What's that word? What does that mean? And then, but he always speaks English to me. So.
Okay.
Because the sentence construction in Afrikaans differs from English. Which means but now that's the thing. Once, at some point, they told us, you've got to speak one language in the house because you're confusing the kids. That's why their speech was delayed. And that wasn't the reason. They were just on the spectrum. That's
right.
Why.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Because, I mean, normal kids just pick up a language. And
they really do.
Yes.
Yeah. My daughter learned Chinese.
Oh, wow.
And Mandarin. And I'm just like, she was about 6. And she was...
That is fantastic.
I was like, what is happening? Yeah.
Our teenager had a test in English and he got the highest grade you could get. Oh, Rita.
That's good.
I guess that's 100%. Hey.
Yeah.
Wow, 14 books in 1 week. That's impressive. That's all I did. Look, it just shows you what a nerd I was. There was no social life. That's what I did. Just 14 books a week. And I went from a D, which is, what is a D, to
like,
2 straight A's.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
as far as you can go,
like,
almost.
My mother's a genius. She gave
you
me
are.
the super advice.
See, isn't that
but
amazing?
Maybe it's the fact that I super applied it.
Yes.
That's the thing. Good morning, Roberto. Good morning, Asha, and all my Yanni friends. How are you doing, my sweetheart? He is 16 and he had 4 brain strokes when he was 10.
Wow.
So he has really, really benefited by being online, talking with others in English.
Nice.
Oh, Rita, that is fantastic.
Yes.
I'm really sad about the 4 brain strokes.
Yeah,
that is traumatic.
Wow.
But that he is benefiting and making progress.
Yes.
That's amazing. Congratulations, says Mama Tata.
Yeah.
Crazy puppy lady.
Crazy.
Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Liam came back from walk looking like a mud of puddle. Listen, every time she says Liam, I want to burst out laughing because I just have to check myself. Yes, it's a dog. It's not a human.
Yes.
That's fantastic, Rita, says Sheila. Bye, everyone. Falling asleep. Have a good night and day. Sweet dreams, sweet Jackie.
Sleep well.
Mama Tata's handmade design says, thank you. We are really proud of him, says Rita. Lulu! Look at that. Wait a minute.
Is that a new picture?
Wait a minute. Look at that avatar.
Oh, yes.
Hello. Who are you?
Yeah, she's all doing that that model face. It's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Hello, you.
Hello.
Is it summer by you? Have you moved to Australia?
No, it's just I'm getting a hot flush when I'm not meant to get hot flushes yet. I've just spent half hour fighting with the dog in the bath.
You really need to get those books. Oh, sweetie, that is so funny.
Those are good.
Sunflower Ashley says, wow, when I was younger, I was part of a circle of friends who were all very intentionally bookish. Okay. And we all read constantly, and I had a very normal crush on my best friend, so I read all the books. You know what I did? My friend and I, same class, she would come and visit me, and we both had a stack of books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then what happened one day, to me, this was just really funny. She sits on the one side of the bed, and I sit on this side of the bed, and we each sit reading. That's an introvert party.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
at some point, now can you imagine this? My mother, wait, where are we? Okay, this is the door. Mm-hmm. At some point, my mother went like this. And I looked up, and she says, no, I just wanted to know what was happening because I don't hear a sound.
Right.
Cool. Hilarious. Now, surely
that's an intimate party if ever.
Wait, Ursula, I like this. Hey, y'all. That's great.
So they're on top of the ones I was interested in on my own. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Annie.
Think about it, Ursula. Nowadays, with the kids, when them kids are super quiet, they're up to something. So you're probably completely confused, your mum.
Yeah, she was,
expecting you to be doing something naughty.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the hardest languages, if not the hardest. She's a genius. Oh, that's fantastic. If at that age, I think if you expose them at the right age, isn't that just such a benefit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the teacher was like,
wow. All I know.
Yeah. Yep.
Hello, Cindy. Pure determination shows if someone really wants to do something, they can, says Teresa.
Yep.
Oh, my sweetheart. Hello, crazy puppy lady. Look at that beautiful avatar of Cindy.
Yeah, no, Cindy's all model. She's all
model, isn't it?
Yeah, she's all.
You're under the weather. I mean, Kara, I'm going to write you down. I've got 4 people for prayers up today already.
Oh.
It's
Miguel,
there you go.
Feel better.
Dinkyton and her mama who's got flu.
They have the flu.
Rita's depression and my sunflower Ashley and Mr. Sunflower. Mr. Sunflower.
Mr. Sunflower too.
Now.
Oh, man.
Yes. And Miguel is under the weather. So we're gonna I will be praying for them. Bye everyone. See you on the YouTube streets. Are you gonna go to bed, sweetheart? She's in Australia, so it is late.
It's late. Mm-hmm. See you, Lisa.
We only worry when our kids are quiet. She wasn't hearing a word, so she's like, "What are they doing in that room? The door is open, but
chilling.
But because the room goes out on the stoop.
Yep.
So she's going from our house over the stoop to the washing line to hang up washing. Every time she's got a load that's washed.
Oh.
And she's going past this room where she knows I've got a friend.
Right.
I was 14. I was about 14, and she's like, she knows we are both chatters when we're together because we're good friends. Okay. She doesn't hear a word.
Right.
I bet you thought you'd see out down the
street. I need 1 number for horizontal rows and 2 number for the full card. And, you know who won? Hobby is yawning for a smile. Kim.
Yes.
I saw a video of hers.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That's exciting.
When it's somebody you know, isn't it?
Yes.
It's always nice to win something. And apparently you can win even if you're overseas.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I haven't bothered looking into it, to be honest.
Well, I'm overseas. Wherever they are, I'm overseas from them. I'm not there where they are. I'm overseas.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, listen, I have to tell you my smelly man story. So you were talking about Jack Reacher. So when I went to college, like you know, I went away, and they used to put the all the dorms, like if they would put the males on one floor and then a female would be the next floor, and then it'd be male, female, male, female. So because it was like 8 or 9 stories, you had to use the elevator, and so it was weird. Every time you'd get to a male floor, you could tell, you know what I mean?
Oh, your nose would tell you.
Your nose would tell you.
Yeah.
And then you get to the female floor, nothing. Then it's smelly, and then nothing. Smelly, and nothing. And I remember going, why won't these dudes just go to the laundry room, which was in the basement, which all you had to do is jump on the elevator and go. I mean, but they would never do it, which is crazy. And it was
But you know what? The thing is,
anyway. Yeah.
My daughter used to ride the bus because the school was at least 45 minutes away from where we stayed. So it's a 45-minute drive by bus to get there. And she says it would be the worst thing when these big guys get on the bus. Because on a route, you have different... The little ones sit in front with the driver. And then the big ones sit at the back. Now, she was... maybe the third one from the back or the second one or the last one as the years went by.
Yes.
And then these big guys would come back from, I don't know if you've got that sport, toe trick. What is toe trick? It's when you have a rope and the guys pull the rope both sides.
Tug of war.
Tug of war.
Yeah, tug of war.
Tug of war.
But you see, the way you say it, it's like a game for children.
It is. Yeah.
Here, it's a real sport.
Oh,
it's a sport. Okay. And the guys that take part are big. They're actually chosen for their weight because you need weight to win.
Yeah.
And she says they would be so smelly. But I said, you know, all guys that grow up to be great guys have to go through this terrible age where they are just stinky boys.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's just like being blind.
More girls than tummy.
You want to learn how to do everything. One of my goals is to be a designer, my own cardigan, and I know I'm going to get there too. Okay. Yes, you will.
All right, Marshall, we'll be looking.
I just take the stairs. Thanks.
But you almost had to, because of course I was on the top, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, I heard about Kim winning the Hobie Bingo. I need to go watch your video. Oh, yes, she was telling us how it happened. Well, a lot of men, wait, let me do this.
Yes. Oh.
Poppy. Yeah, Ben, my poor guest is not sitting behind. Well, a lot of men don't know how to do laundry, never learn, and are therefore rendered helpless and defeated by concepts like check notes, reading the tag, check notes, again, consulting. Listen, there is the answer.
It's the fact that they refuse to read the instructions on how to use the washing machine.
On anything.
That's what it is. It's nothing more than that. If they have to do it, they'll do it.
Yeah. Will they?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, let me tell you, it would be months. A couple people. One time, this one dude, I was like, listen, right now we're doing laundry. Grab that stuff and we're going right now. Right now. We're going to do this. Yeah. Yeah.
When I wrote the city bus,
they can't buy any more new socks and pants, then they do have to do a wash.
Well, yes. I mean, come on.
Oh, yes. Unless you're Jack Rich.
Well, I heard somebody really famous was like a presenter for like the Calvin Klein underwear.
Yeah.
And they would send it to his house like by the barrel. So he never washed them. He just threw them away because he got them for free.
He could have given them to a charity, depending on who it was. He could have given them.
It was somebody who's very wealthy, very wealthy.
The charity could have sold off previously worn by that individual.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, he said he doesn't buy them. And I was like, really? Can't you pay somebody to do that for you? But anyway.
She says, when I rode the bus, one of the Down syndrome patients I worked with would urinate on my shoes because he loved me. No more buses for me. Oh, wow. Wow. They don't need the distractions. They don't need the distractions.
I'm sorry.
What? No.
That is the comment that I read when I wrote.
Well,
that's I've never heard of that.
Sorry, it just sank in my brain. A little slow getting in there.
You used to have to lock his laundry away because if it smelt of flowers, so basically if you use the wrong detergent powder on it and you put it in his cupboard, he would open the cupboard and urinate on it so that you had to go and rewash it in the smell that he liked. So we had to.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
He was non-verbal. And one day I just said to him, right, mate, I've had enough of rewashing your stuff.
Yes.
What do you want me to wash it with? And he looked at me. He came into the laundry room. I picked up both containers. He had a sniff, pointed to the one he wanted. I washed his laundry and he never did it again.
He never did it again. Okay.
When the other staff did,
fantastic solution there.
Yeah,
wow.
You listen to the client, but they never did.
That's why I've been telling others forget to write in things like showers and laundry. Hey, no. Listen, if you read these books, he specifically talks about. He goes, look how big this is 3 days. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Or it might be a week, 3 days. Action packed.
Yeah.
They tell you about every shower he takes.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. and he even makes sure to tell you if he hasn't taken a shower in 2 days, how he takes the shower that he takes thereafter, because there's a certain way to do it that it's not acceptable to read it. I just can't read, but I remember thinking, wow, this is there is a method.
Somebody thought about this.
If you're a hobo and you get them off the street and you want to thoroughly clean that person, this is the way to do it. So this guy gives a lot of information that I was thinking about it last night. This guy gives a lot of information that I wonder if the general American public even knows it. Because I'm learning a lot about the American culture just by reading the Jack Reacher book.
Are you
about the people that Jack Reacher meet, which is the general public.
Okay.
It doesn't know, but not everybody is Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
I do all the laundry in my house. No one touches my machines.
Oh.
Says Cheryl. My husband feels like that. He does
Wow.
all the laundry. Nobody touches it.
Nice.
That's how it happens.
Yes.
Howdy, says Sunflowers. Today I'm going back to crafting regularly. I don't know how to crochet. Where do I begin? Oh, my sweetheart. Where should we begin?
Grab a hook, grab some yarn, and just choose a tutorial.
Yep.
Yes, it depends on what you want to make. How hot is it in your area? It's so hot here. I tell you, I cannot pick up anything but cotton, more cotton, and more cotton.
And then you can find books at your local library.
Yeah.
Yes, but but now that it's 2020 and not 2004, which is pre-YouTube, you can do tutorials.
The one in the room.
I go to make a coffee and it's underpants and busweed.
This is the reader. I'm like, seriously?
Listen, it depends. You know, if you're our generation, well, no, not Poppy. Take Poppy out of the equation. If it's Kelly and me, we learned with books because we were putting YouTube.
How do you think I am?
No, you're too young.
No.
How old are you? You're in your 30s.
40s.
She was like at the tail end of the book.
That makes you young because YouTube only started in 2005.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't get internet and stuff until about.
And Jessica went to school in 2005, and she's now 23, which means she still. Last night we were talking about it. She still remembers the days of VHS. I said I still remember having to wake up early morning to tape 7 minutes of Postman Pat so I can get a whole 3-hour VHS full of Postman Pats for my son to watch.
I used to record music with my tape deck. I had a VHS.
Yes.
I love tape decks.
My first computer.
I love chocolate. That's lovely chocolate. Milky chocolate on top.
We were taught on the BBC computers at my school, and that was high school. The BBC computers.
Wow, I've never heard of that brand.
Mr. Sunflower was in Elizabeth Laundry a few years ago, and it's entirely because his mother and father never taught him to do laundry and take care of himself. Oh yes, you get those guys. They just never brought into the household things to do.
Yeah.
I go to make coffee, new phone, autocorrect. Hello, Annie, says Cindy.
Okay, the Apple computers was a 3.5 floppy, 3.5-inch floppy disk.
Yeah, those were great.
I only watched his laundry.
Nothing
else. You know, he might be afraid that he might mess up some of your clothes. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know, but yeah,
yes.
My husband does the washing, but I've had some white things go in white and come out pink because something that was red.
That's terrible.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as both sets of the underwear go in, right, and it gets dyed the same colour, I don't mind. I'm the one that does the washing. I just shove it all in. There's no separating it anymore. It's just like
You don't separate? Oh
no.
Okay.
Like new jean, if it's new clothing, it gets separated until it's gone through the wash a good 20-30 times. But after that, forget it. The dye's already going to have come out.
Oh yes. So don't let that define all of us Americans. I shower and wash my laundry. Yes, that's why I say the people that he meets, yes, they're normal Americans. That's true. Exactly. 46 Fahrenheit. That's cold, isn't it? Hello, Sylvia.
It's on the line.
I'm so happy to see you, Sylvia. Good morning, Asha. How are you doing? I'm on my way to dialysis. Please, everyone, pray for me. Thank you. God bless you all. Oh, yes. And when I'm live on a Friday, and then Sylvia comes by because then she's on her way back. I would start with a secret yarnery. Or Jayla in Stitches. Yes, there's so many.
Yeah,
there's so many. But I think project.
Even I've got
project.
tutorial, basic stitch tutorials on my channel as well. It just depends on who you gel with, because we might all be doing the exact same stitch the exact same way, but we might explain it slightly different.
Yes.
Or I try to put a sarcastic slight undertone to mine, so if you get to know me, not obviously, nothing rude.
Sylvia, it's Kelly from I Bring It Every Day, and it's Poppy, the crazy Poppy lady, is with me on the panel.
Yep. 2012.
You graduated in 2012. Oh my goodness, you're a baby.
Yeah, you are very young.
It's 36 Fahrenheit here in Michigan. Listen, it's so hot here that I went and I put this one on again because I could dunk it in the water because it works to keep me
you're making
cool.
me cold. Hold on. I gotta put on a sweater. That's cold.
That is a beautiful scarf. I tell you, Kelly, did you just do that freestyle?
Freestyle.
That's instead of out of my head. I did it
out of my head.
Because I do everything out of my head, even if it's a pattern.
Wow.
You graduated 2004. I've been crocheting knitting for 30 years now. I was 6 when my grandmother taught me. Oh, lovely.
Sweet.
That's cool.
With Project Sunflower, she's wrote. Hello, Nisi. Hi, Asha, eating breakfast, getting ready to go back to work, and little man is well enough to go back to school. Oh, we're so happy for you.
Beautiful.
That's good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Daylight savings time is next month, and I have daylight savings time. Oh, wow.
Is it already?
March is around the corner.
Wow.
I love my Kindle. Can't live without it. It's so awesome that it reads to me. Electronics has really come a long way, especially for a blind individual. I think it's fantastic that technology can assist you, especially if you've got a smart home and you can just ask it to do things.
Yeah.
It just helps with the independence.
I was a tester
and I learned programming on the first Apple. Oh, wow. That was named Tandy. The men came in several times to see how we liked them. They offered stocks. I was a broke college student.
Yeah.
He's responsible, he's respectful, he's thoughtful and romantic, but I had to put work in because his mother is such a 1950s traditional housewife. He knew nothing about doing laundry and cleaning up. Oh, wow. Cleaning up after himself.
My husband, bless him, ex-military, he was in the military when we met. So, of course, they trained him to iron, okay?
Yeah.
One day, he's gone, and we were engaged at the time, and he goes, darling, no, what was it? I'd said, I've got some washing going through. Do you want me to, sorry, I just read that. Do you want me to put your uniform through? He goes, well, yeah, go on then. This is like a Friday evening. Put it through, completely forgot to take it out. Sunday, I've gone, I haven't done the uniforms. He's gone, okay, well, I've put it back through again and pulled it out and put it through the dryer and pulled it out and then realised his passport was in the pocket.
Oh.
So while he's sorting out his passport, because he had to go into London to sort his passport out because he needed a new one, because he had to go. He had to go back. He was stationed in Germany at the time. Basically, he had to go. Yeah, he said, because you mucked up, you're gonna have to iron my kit. And he started reading me exactly how you. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Have you ever seen a military uniform? Not only with tram lines, but 3. I mastered it on the shoulders and down the legs. He had 3 lines. He never once asked me to iron his uniform again.
I understand that.
Oh, wow.
I can understand that.
Sheila says, hubby's socks go on a special boil wash all by themselves.
Oh, wow.
Linda says, as a Poppy Kenny just left my thumbprint and love and hugs. Thank you, sweetie. Hi, Nisi. I'm happy little man. He's doing better. Oh, yes, we are. Hi to everyone in the hi to everyone in the chat. Love and hugs is Linda.
Linda, can you quickly send me over your email when you've got, not your email, sorry, your address, when you've got a few minutes. Doesn't matter when, just so I can send this package.
Are you talking to me?
No, Linda, hopefully she's still here.
Yep. Linda.
I'll fire her off a message, but I didn't want to disturb this weekend.
Ooh, graduated 1979. 1979. Where was I? I was on my. I was in primary school. What do you call it?
Depending
elementary
on what
school.
Yes.
I was babe in arms.
Yeah. It's a long time ago.
You what, madam? You what? You what?
I was a baby. I was a babe in arms. I was born the year before.
I was not a baby anymore. No. I was. It scares me how much we rely on technology nowadays. We never had that growing up. Makes me so nervous. What happens when we lose it? Oh, I tell you what. Maybe my generation will be okay, but I think of the generations after me who's had so much technology that they don't know what to do without it.
Exactly.
Now with
my kids wouldn't know what to do without.
In South Africa, with all the load shedding, I tell you, that generation definitely must learn what to do without technology, because when there's no power, there's nothing, then there's nothing. Doing the 1 minute chain challenge video today, says Rosie. Oh, lovely.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Rosie, tag me.
Used to love ironing when I was a teenager. What? Cindy?
It's spelled.
Feel your forehead. Really? Were you okay? What teenager loves ironing?
Some people love it. Some people love it.
I go through phases, or I used to go through phases. Every time we moved, I would iron every single piece of clothing before it went in the wardrobe or the drawers, apart from underwear.
What?
And then after 3 weeks of ironing, and doing it as it comes out the laundry, I would then walk into the kids' room, see it all chucked across the floor, and I go, right, forget it. You can go out all creased.
There you go. Kelly dropped it. Poppy, did you drop yours? Mama Tatas wants to. You did drop it, hey, Kelly? Kelly.
I did. Yeah, it finally did. I'm a bad typist.
Poppy.
It's kind of early.
I'm married and had my son in 79. Busy year. Ooh, hey.
Wow.
Omtrent, which means really, very much. Cheryl, hello.
Oh, thanks,
I will tell you guys later. Dawn, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing?
Oh,
What's in your cup? What's on your hook? How was the weekend? Oh, thank you, Sunflower Ashley.
She's working hard. You're supposed to be resting. But thank you.
Hey.
Okay, did I spell it wrong?
I know, I do all the time.
Right, there we go. I'm
brainwashing you guys.
To see if it's going to work. Thank you, Linda.
Angela will message you. Sorry, I can't stop. I was going to see my mum in the chapel of rest before her funeral today.
That's why
Linda, our thoughts and our prayers are with you, my sweetheart.
Yes. I just thought I'd be cheeky.
Wow.
You there.
Yeah.
Love and hugs. See you Wednesday.
Yep.
See you then.
Thanks, everyone. There she goes. There you go. And Mama Tata's handmade DIYs. If you want to share yourself out, you just type OMGrannySquare in the chat, and Nightbot will run as fast as he can to go and get your link.
We love Nightbot.
I can't get back to sleep. It's because there's too much fun.
Oh. Aw.
I would say sing a lullaby, but I know what my voice is like, and that'll give you nightmares.
After I turned in my early 40s, I said, forget ironing. That was about 15 years ago. Wow, Cindy, good for you, girl. Drinking first cup of coffee for the day. Starting temperature blanket for grandbaby. Yes, fantastic. The background of us is my temperature blanket for 2021, which was in mustache. And I loved it. I used 23 different colors for temperatures. From cold, well, Celsius is about 5 degrees Fahrenheit, isn't it? So it was for from about 9 or 10 degrees Celsius to 31. One per, so it's about 23, I think. So very sorry for your loss. Prayers for you and your family. Linda says, there you go. There you go. Our thoughts are with you, Linda, says Kelly, without saying it. She's talking in her Afrikaans accent. What size did it end up being? A very nice size.
Some bum forgot.
About 60 inches by 70 inches. And that's my perfect blanket size.
Oh, nice.
I like that size blanket because that size gets used a lot.
Yes.
I find if I make blankets that's bigger, I don't know, the family just doesn't use it. But if I use like a 60 inches
yes.
by 70 inches, that's a perfect size. Prayers for you, Linda, says Rosie. How big is your temperature blanket? That's about the size. Yes, and I love that. It was, I've got a little video on my channel on my temperature blanket 2021, where I tell you what I did and how I divided the colors, everything, show you everything.
Yep.
And that was a great project. Every weekend I would do my 7 rows for the past week. And that's why I'm ending up with this blanket, because after my temperature blanket was done, the next year, the weekend rolled around and I was like, I'm lost because my weekend project is no longer. So I needed something that on a weekend I would sit in the morning or afternoon or a Sunday morning or afternoon and just knit.
Nice.
So now I'm on this one. Gentle hugs. Love you, Linda. You're in my thoughts, dearest, says Sunflower Ashley. The only thing I had to iron was putting a crease on the sleeves of my nurse uniform.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Cindy, you're a nurse. How interesting is that? Very nice. I love it, says Mama Tatas. As Linda says, how long is a piece of string? Yes. No, but I love that. 60 inches by 70 or even by 80 inches because, that to me, that's a lovely rectangle for the body to sit under when you're watching TV. Awesome. That's what I wanted to be. I will check out your video, says Dawn. Yes, I went and I watched TL Yarn Crafts, Tony.
Yes.
And I watched a lot of videos. And in that little video that I've got on my channel, I tell you who I watched, what advice I took. One of the things they say is use yarn that you love.
Absolutely.
And I had to get a yarn that had a range of colors once I decided. And I tell you how I did it, how I constructed mine. Off to work I go. Have a fabulous day, afternoon, everyone. Evening, everyone. Be creative crafts is saying.
Nice.
And when you go, the new fashion is be creative crafts when you leave. We hate to watch you leave, love to watch you go. What did you say? But just type OMGrannySquare as you leave so we can, those who want to connect with you on the way out can still do so. So don't just run off, just off to work. Have a fabulous day, afternoon, evening, everyone. And then put a comment, OMGrannySquare, and then you leave. There you go. I was watching everyone doing the 1 minute challenge last night, says Cindy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you use foundation chain? I think I did. And I think I turned it and went through the
back bumps.
Little bubble, little bobble, little bump. So that it, Or did I? Well, I tell you, it's a short video. I think if it's 15 minutes, it's probably long because it's literally just, it's the first time I did the moss stitch. And those of you who don't know the challengers, check the description box and set your notification for the challengers every last Saturday of the month. Myself, Linda Simpson, and Veronica and Jeannie get together. We are the challengers, and we challenge ourselves to do things. And we take about 15 minutes each to say what we've done. Then we drop the link and you come up and you show us, how have you challenged yourself? Is there something you want to learn this year? Something you haven't finished that you want to do, and that's fantastic. So
it's a really
she
nice
says, I just got an Afghan kit from Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet, a Mary Maxim kit, the chevron blanket to make for her auction to benefit the animal welfare in her area, keeping my hands busy. That's amazing.
I wonder if I'd ever meet anybody that had one of the kits, because I know she's got about 10 or 20 that are out to different people, but she hasn't said who yet. She's holding on to that, and I think until they come back, and then she'll be saying, look, this is so and so's work and stuff. Yeah, because I caught that the other day. She got a couple more come through from I think it was Mary Maximum. They sent, because normally she purchases everything, doesn't she? And this time they actually threw some kits at her.
Yeah, that's cool.
Said, this is for your auction. Yeah. So of course she's accepted them. Normally she wouldn't accept it.
Right.
But because it's for charity, mate, she's accepted it and the kits out.
Yeah.
Which
that sounds amazing.
They have nice kits too. They're really nice. Yeah. Nice kits.
I don't know, I'm too far away to order.
No, you don't want to. It's too. Yeah, it would be.
Oh yes.
I don't even know if they go overseas or not.
Absolutely. Free. Very cool. So, Mama Tata says Nisi from Freehandly Made.
When she gets around to auctioning them, though, crikey, that's going to be one busy live. Going to be a really busy live.
These auctions can be very informative, I tell you.
Yeah. But she's done. She did something similar about 3 years ago, I think it was, for her local animal charity, and she did really well. And then you've got a video of her taking the check-in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that, just in case.
Yes.
I know she wouldn't. I don't think she ever would try and be sort of scammy or anything. But when I first was watching it, I just didn't know, because I didn't know her that well. And I didn't know the community that well either, so I was like, "Oh, it's a bit. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to play on this one." Nowadays, I can't play on it because it cost a fortune to get the winnings over. But yeah, it was just really nice to see her take it from the start all the way through to the end.
Yeah,
and even pop into the charity and take it in.
Oh wow, Cindy's celebrating 10 months double crochet. Wow, 10 months now. Thanks for brightening my whole last year. Ashla, I'm truly thankful and blessed to be here, getting to know you all. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
That's amazing. Cindy, you see, that's why I've got the extra device, because that comment doesn't show up in StreamYard. What an honor. If I were reliable, I would love to crochet something for auction, but my health makes me less than dependable.
Yeah.
It's just funny the way you say it, Ashley. If I were reliable, I hear what you say. I get what you say. But it's the way she said it that's funny.
Wow.
I felt so bad because people were trying to charge her over $500 to crochet for her.
That's crazy.
I was so sad. I offered to do it for free, but she insists to pay. Oh, wow. Hello, my sweet Granny D. Hello, Kelly, Poppy.
She's paying for you and everything. Hi, Dee Dee.
Oh, wow. Honored to be able to help. Oh, that's fantastic. I want to the knitting challenge for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Oh.
But do you have
your mail your project? I'm confused.
Do you have to mail your project? I'm confused. I want to do the knitting challenge for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. But do you have to mail your knitting project?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'll have to look it up. Let's see.
Yeah, it would be something you'd have to check. I personally could take anything I make into my local hospital, but at the moment the wards at my local maternity ward has had to take an entire room and turn it into a donations room because they got so much through lockdown that they're now not asking for anything. And if people come in and ask, they say no, please don't, because we've got nowhere for it. And some stuff they've even moved it onto different charities, sort of. They've moved the donations they've received over to another charity just because they've got this room that is jam packed, and they've got no. Wow. Yeah, so it's always best to ask before you go ahead and make anything for charities.
It's true.
Like especially hospital charities and things like that, just in case they don't need them at that time.
Horrible that they were trying to charge her. Yeah. You're sweet to offer. I heard a video saying she was having someone do it. Oh, okay. But yes, it is true. When you do something for charity, it makes sense, Poppy, to just ask what you need. Do you need it?
Right.
What yarn as well? Because over here in the UK, they prefer you to use certain yarns for certain things. So acrylics for babies, because if you use any wool and it's neonatal, then the baby could be allergic to the wool content.
Yes.
They don't want to bring in any problems like that. If you make the little squares for breastfeeding mums, they ask for them to be done. Actually, they don't want them.
Right.
In the UK. I was about to say, yeah, they don't want the squares crocheted or knitted. They only want the squares if they're a proper fabric weave.
Okay.
Because the babies can get caught on them and stuff, and it can irritate the mum's breast. So they only want like proper cotton shop bought job.
Yes.
So like your fat quarters, and like fat quarters and things like that, but not knitted or crocheted because they're too chunky. Which I was quite shocked about, actually, because I was going to sort of sit there and crochet up some. I'd chosen a couple of different stitches I knew that I'd done in the past that I knew would be solid, so the fingers couldn't get caught in them and things like that.
Right.
But when I spoke to her, I was like, and she said about it, I was like, no, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Nancy says, I read, they don't want your crochet and knitting projects. They want you to raise money, maybe raffle your project to your friends or funds. It's a fundraiser. Oh, Nancy, wow.
Yeah.
Cindy, I'm one of many who are crocheting for her. She has a few kits out for help. But I'm honestly so proud. I would be too. You have all the right to be proud in the world. Best I could tell with the knitting for St. Jude's, it's like a walk-a-thon.
Yeah.
You ask your friends for donations for how long you knit and not actually give them your project, just the money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clearing it up. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Because it doesn't say girls are amazing on their site. Yeah. Oh, no, that's good. Yeah, because they put the families up and everything and feed them. You know, there's a lot of expenses that they cover for the parents. Yeah, which is really nice. Yeah.
I think that's great, especially if you make a blanket, really pretty blanket. Blankets to me, I think is the maybe shawls too, is good things to auction off, because that's things people would like.
Yeah.
So if you make them really pretty, I think it might be.
And there's more chance of them being able to imagine it in their home or with
Granny D, mind your phone, because your phone deleted Be Creative Crafts' comment.
Oh.
I just did it fall on the floor? It must have been an accident. Be creative, don't worry. Okay, time for me to go and get ready for work. Have a great day, everyone.
Okay.
Nisi, and you and Little Man must have a great day.
Little Man.
I want to look into that. I never knew of it. I would love to be a part of that too, sis Mama Tatas. I've been listening whilst I get out of bed and get medicated, dressed and all. But I think that the phone fell as you were getting out of bed. Have a great day, Nisi. So glad both of you are
all right, Granny D.
Oh, Granny D. You know what? You just pushed up the entertainment value.
Yes, you did.
Significantly higher. That is hilarious, Granny D. Yes,
that is pretty funny.
Dang it.
And normally it's me doing that.
Unfortunately, I already read it and threw it on the screen. So don't be worry, be creative. Just be glad you weren't timed out. It could have been worse. It always could be worse.
Me, actually, she's timed me out in the past. I'm like, no.
Okay, Granny D. That's great.
Oh wow, you guys are so funny.
And the end of the day, we know it's an accident, so it's not an issue.
I tell you, anybody who knows Granny D, here you go. If she times you out, you must know. Or if she blocks you, you must know it is an accident. because that phone fell or whatever. So
Yes.
just know it's an accident. It is different year, Poppy. Only 100% wool blankets and cloths for neonatal. Acrylic is banned to give to any kids here in Scandinavia.
Wow.
In Norway, they explain it with the fire hazard.
It is. It burns like the Dickens.
Yeah, it is really strange.
Yes, Christine, we've been out for 2 hours already. Because in my time, for me and Poppy, it's 15, 16. For Poppy, it's 13, 16.
Yeah.
For Kelly, it's what time?
8:16 a.m.
Exactly. So it's early, but hey, everybody, I need to get up to Granny. Oh, that was really fun. I'm glad you guys. Oh, Grace going to leave early to get breakfast. Have a great day. Ooh.
Have a lovely day, darling.
Yum.
Yes.
What will be the breakfast? Where will you stop? Will you stop at McDonald's?
Oh,
and
no.
Get whatever. Ooh, tell us what.
Oh, no.
Wool don't melt into your body if they are on fire. So it is because we're outdoor people.
They are. And it's cold there, right?
Oh, wow. Have a great day, Sunita.
Yep.
And Teresa saying, have a good day, Sunita. There you go. Vera, hello, my sweetheart. How are you doing? Today we've got load shedding later, so I'm thankful I could have my live stream. Babies in Norway sleep outside, so wool is insulating. Much more.
Out in their prams in the middle of winter. It's just like, go on, you can cope with this. You're tough now.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Did she say babies sleep outside?
Babies from newborn. Babies are wrapped up. They're popped into their prams and they're put outside with the snow on the ground. It helps to acclimatise them. I was shocked when I heard it because, of course, I was like, "No, you wouldn't do that." There's me. It's not even minus numbers. It was about 6 degrees and my kid's in a snowsuit and I'm poking around. Right? These babies aren't in a snowsuit.
See, those babies are like,
they're proper tough nut kids.
Yeah, they're tough babies up there.
I am gobsmacked. I am gobsmacked.
And I'm not sure if it's Norway or Denmark, but one of them, this is going to freak her out some more. They actually get given a special baby box when the baby leaves hospital, and once all the stuff is taken out, it's transferred into a crib. So the kids are sleeping in a baby in a box for a couple of months until they're big enough to go into a proper size crib. None of this Moses basket and lacy flouncy stuff. No. I got put in a bottom drawer.
That's cool.
You've blown me away. You have blown me away.
I love it. Like,
2023, I've learned something that's totally blown my mind.
Yeah.
Same for me, Kelly. We're early birds. 5:16 already. She started at 3:16.
Which is terrible.
So it's 5:16. Hi, Vera, says Cindy.
Hey,
look at Vera. Look at Cindy's new avatar. That's a beautiful avatar.
No, she's all modelly. Hey, Racing.
Bonnie got knits and more. Hello, my sweetheart. Bonnie, they are blowing my mind here this morning, eh?
Yes.
Absolutely love wool. It's antibacterial, insulating, natural climate control, says Sheila.
Yep.
Sheila, in Ireland, do you also put the baby outside? Just interesting to know.
No, they don't. Not in Ireland.
Acrylic melts, so it adheres to skin, causing horrific burns. Woo! Wow. Oh my goodness, really? And yet they all thrive. Listen, oh my gosh, I'm as gobsmacked as you are. What? What? I have to go into this. I have to research this some more. I'd like to know the full story, not just the headline.
Yeah, we have to get some more.
Not just the introductory paragraph.
I'm sure there's something on Netflix or one of the different ones where they actually were doing a comparison to children and their development from different countries. And I'm sure it was on a program like that.
Yes, babies sleep so good outside. We are recommended to get them out. The baby box is in Finland.
Yeah. So it's cardboard box. Yeah, I'll stick your kid in that, sweet.
Baby box.
It's a baby box, yeah.
I'm allergic to horses, Annie. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You're definitely not from Norway because you'll be itching outside all night.
I mean, why do you think I say stuff about my nan's jumpers? She used to make me a wool jumper each year. My granddad, sorry. Every couple of years we'd get this hand-knitted wool jumper. I would be red raw by the time I take it off.
Wow. You have to put something on underneath.
She does like, nope, go babies outside, be stolen by all the leprechauns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Stolen by the leprechauns.
Leprechauns over there.
You test fibers with a match. Acrylic melts. Wool burns. Oh, right. Girls, for those of you who don't know Bonnie, go check out her channel because she is a wealth of knowledge.
She is.
Our little matriarch. Yes, I need more info for my gobsmacked brain. Me too. Me too. I'm going to check this out. I believe her, but hey, I need to still swallow that. And it's not fine enough for me to swallow. Sorry for joining late. My kids are all sick with a stomach bug. Oh, Susan.
That's not fun.
Oh, I tell you. Now, that is a different story. Let me right here, Susan.
Yes.
I'm putting you on my prayer list, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe just get some more ice, okay?
Sorry, I just sneaked a peek at a comment, a couple of comments.
They are funny, the comments.
I'm trying not to.
Oh, there you go. 7:20 a.m. here now. Be right back. Still laying watching. Need coffee. Do you need coffee? One of the diaper companies tried to start a baby box program here. Clearly, that didn't take off so well.
I think they tried it back in early 200s in the UK as well. No.
That's because I'm old, says Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie, you don't look old. I was watching one of your latest videos, and your hair was even shorter than I remember it. So obviously you've had it trimmed a little bit, and I loved it. Looks beautiful. And because she had these blonde curls that was a bit longer and take it up. And I see it's now like just
sounds beautiful.
Nice length.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I will definitely be checking out this outside baby in Norway.
Yep. That's hilarious.
Oh, yes. Oh, Rita, that was very interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
The cold temperature contains less germs and the air is fresher.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's why they pushed us all and knocked down into our homes. It's like, is that?
Just germ.
Oh, well. But no, I'm joking. My sweetheart. Dawn, I'm joking.
No. I was just thinking, like, outside probably is nice. Yeah, it's probably nice.
Yes, it's probably less germs. Although, I mean, what goes around comes around, doesn't it?
Well,
I mean, in some way, we're all still here. It's going around the globe. We need some of that beautiful fresh air down here.
Yes.
Yes, she says, trimmed it to even layers. I'll be 74 next month.
All right.
You'll be 74. I'll be 54 next month.
All right.
20 years. You could have been my mama. My mom is that age.
All right.
My mom and I are 20 years difference. 20 years. But I arrived on her 21st birthday.
Wow.
Couldn't say 22nd. She's not an elephant who carries 2 years. No.
Wow.
Germs don't survive in the cold.
Yes.
But babies do. Oh, can you drop your channel link, please? There you go. Thank you so much. That's why they keep it so cool in the hospital. Yes. And Bonnie lives on a hobby farm, so you get a little bit of a varied content when you go check out her channel.
It's cool.
Yes. 64 next month, Trudy. Wow. So there's 10 years between me and you, and then 10 between you and Bonnie. Oh, wow. I feel like someone would call the Department of Health if I put my kid outside on our cold nights. And then again, she's 13. So, oh, wow. Hey, that would be, you know, she might get stolen. You might head back to bed. Oh, Rosie, if you need to get back to bed, that's the best place to be. 64-ish degrees here. We are a blended family. His kids go to public school. I homeschool my kids. His eldest came home sick at the beginning of last week. Now we're all sick. You know, that happens with my husband. When he gets sick at work, of course, the rest of us were at home. Then we get sick because he brought it home. So,
exactly. Yep.
Right.
That's cool.
Not in the night, but daytime naps. And I am sleeping outside in Easter when I go to my parents. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Under the stars or under canvas, or are you going a bit posh?
Wait a minute. Rita, are you saying
yes,
daytime naps is what the babies take outside?
Yeah. Nighttime
they come inside. Okay, wait. That to me is a whole different picture.
Okay.
It already sounds more humane.
Okay.
Because I'm like, this child is sleeping outside. Is Mama going to sleep outside with it? Woo.
Sorry, I forgot about that bit.
Daytime naps, I can understand that. I can digest that, Rita. Got it. Working on Linda Simpson's knit and purl blanket, making progress because I was too ill to knit for over a week. Oh, you were too. Oh, my sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Gotta put you on the list, right?
Darling.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. There you go. So lovely. Bonnie, but you better now, hey? I want so much more information. What do you wrap in? I don't sleep overnight. Yes.
I have so many questions.
Mama Tata, it seems after just a little bit of investigation that it's daytime naps, which already is like a 50 or 60% better than what was going on in my mind.
Back in the 1960s in the UK, the mums used to put the kids out in the street to sleep for their daytime naps.
Wow.
It was on Call the Midwife.
I haven't seen that yet. I have not seen that.
Yeah. They used to put the kids out in the garden. I remember my mum.
In the garden sounds nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Winter months.
I'm glad you did better, Bonnie.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Told me to shut up. She's sleeping. And I'm like, but I come outside to play.
Yes. Okay.
My brain took that miles away. Yes, I tell you.
So did hers.
She says they sleep outside, but with supervision. We wrap in wool cloths, then wool blanket. Wool or similar sleeping bag, then blanket over if needed.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so just about the little mouth is.
Yeah. Let me breathe.
All good there. All good. We were all left in a big, massive prams outside shops as babies while mothers gossiped inside. Prams would never fit in the doorway then, Sheila. Yeah. Wow. No, that sounds absolutely lovely. That baby is snug as a bug. I'm going to sleep in a hammock with a tarp over if I need it. Oh, lovely. My youngest daughter slept in her pram under a tree when she was a baby. 1984, still daytime. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, I also did that. You know, I would sit outside and the child would be sleeping in the pram under a tree. Lovely.
Because the
Okay, but
midwives
it's hot in South Africa.
to sit outside for fresh air.
Oh yes.
I think back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they were still giving mums cigarettes here in the UK as a morning up as something to smoke while pregnant. So it was like
boys had my boys outside in big baby carriage with a net to keep away the flies. Oh yes, that's a good idea. See, now you see that's the kind of detail Bonnie will think about. The net for the mosquito or the fly.
Yes.
What does actually worry me is when I see people put blankets over their prams. You shouldn't put blankets over because there's not enough air circulation, so it can actually make the child overheat. If you're going to do it with like a little sun brolly, so it can be moved when needed, and then the special netting that you can get stops flies. I saw someone.
Yes, Mama Tata, I tell you, I feel better now. My heart's beating slower. Florida, we also use nets for playpen outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good old baby cages. I love those. Yes. I have one of them.
Did you say baby cage?
Yeah, that's what I called it, a baby cage. Put the kid in the cage.
Nice.
Good morning, Rosie Posey. Just lurking while I attempt at finishing a Super Mario amigurumi for my son. My goal is to get it done by this afternoon. Woo! Fingers crossed.
What's you got left to do, Rosie?
Yeah, she says no air with blankets, dangerous in the hot climates.
Yeah.
Or high temperature climates. Mama K Crochet. Hello, my sweetie. I love that avatar. Hello, Ocean Chat friends. It's been a while since I've been able to join in the chatty fun. Been missing you all. Oh, it's so good to see you. Our heart has gone back to it. Exactly. Listen, snap. Ditto. Hot clients. There you go. I got it.
My youngest is climbing out of her baby cage.
Wow. We call them cat nets
because
it's smothering baby curling up to sleep. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, the cat nets.
Body, arms, and half of the head done so far.
Okay.
The thing I love about amigurumi, I don't do much amigurumi. But the thing I love about amigurumi is, I don't know, that makes me really feel like God, because God created us, and it sort of makes me feel like I'm creating a thing here with a head and a arms and legs, and you sort of get that, wow, I'm making something.
Yep.
When my boys were little, they all played outside. They were hardly ever sick.
It's so true.
Yeah. Mud pies and muddy puddles and occasionally pulling a worm out of my brother's mouth.
What?
It's normal. My brother used to eat anything and everything. So it was like, there's a worm, take that out of his mouth. Oh, look, he's done another bug. Nope, you can't have that. Here, I'll have a mud pie, brother, instead.
That's crazy.
I tell you what my brother ate. Just staying, not going down a gross conversation trail, but my brother ate sand. I mean, I would play outside, and you know how you pour sand into your little cups and smell the tea and whatever, and he would literally come and there goes the sand down his throat, and I was just gobsmacked, not as much as I was today, but close. And obviously, as a result, well, not obviously, but definitely as a result, he got worms. And I remember my gran giving him something, you know how you do deworm a child, and he was what, 4 or 5?
Wow.
Something like that. 4? Something like that. Yeah, so that was, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, don't they say that if children eat sand, they can get worms?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that? All right, lovelies. I'm still listening. I need to get let the ducks and chickens out and feed the pig. His name's Bacon.
Cool name.
Oh man.
Oink oink.
Are you
Good
gonna
for
eat
Bacon.
later?
Oh, thank you, my
Maybe.
sweet.
With a name like that, you know he's going to be tasty.
If my boys got sick, they got sick from school. Oh, wow. Hello, Nutty N. Good morning to everyone in the panel, all the chat. Finally finished the hexagon cardigan. Turned out pretty. Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh, we got to go visit and see when you put that
Ask
up.
Mama, if she will share her info. Tat Mama, if you could type OMGrannySquare in the chat before you leave. Hate to watch you leave. Love to watch you go. Please just type OMGrannySquare so Nightbot can drop your link before you stop chatting. Exactly, says Dawn. Kids nowadays are sitting on the couch all day instead of outside. Always sick.
Also,
I ate sand and my youngest daughter ate. Lifestyles. Thank you, thank you.
Now,
Give children raw carrots for worms. Really?
Okay.
Really, Tony?
Yep.
So worms don't like carrots? Or it kills them? Or what? I'd like to Google that too.
I'd have expected it to be sweet corn, so then you could catch it and it comes. Sorry.
It's cool.
My cat kept me up all night. I could throttle her if she wasn't so cute. Whoa, who was it that started off this chat and said, I think it Margaret G. She said she had a sick dog at 2 a.m. So, wow.
Yeah.
We rescued him. Thought he was going to a freezer camp. He got off the trailer. It was so very nice. We decided to let him get fat and sassy and run the farm.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, I see.
So he's not a mouser then.
Oh, you rescued him.
Oh, wow. Off to work. Off to work. I go. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye, Helen. May it be a blessed Monday for you. Yes. Carrot cake is the best way to get your kids to eat raw carrot. I know that they're cooked a little, but they worked really good. A doctor told me to do that for pinworms.
Good to know.
Wow. No, so 2 ladies from 2 different continents has just said, give a child raw carrot to get rid of worms. Hey, I'm learning today. I wish I knew all these things way earlier. Yes, and grated carrots for animals for worms.
Oh,
wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, Liam loves his grated carrots. So
I would have loved to have known this earlier.
Now.
Cool. But now I know because, yes, because sometimes I think, does my son have worms or is he going through a growth spurt? Because this boy is eating me out of the house. You know? But boys do. I mean,
yeah.
Wish I could share a picture. He is about 300 pounds larger than what we thought he would be.
300 pounds.
Wow.
300
pounds. It's a cat. Not
Mama mia.
Yeah, that's big.
My Pomeranian has an addiction to sweet peppers lately. I don't know how you get dogs or anything to eat anything but the cat or dog food that they're supposed to. Because never have I had a dog or a cat who would even.
Clearly, you've never met our dogs.
No, it's a cat.
If it's not the proper cat or dog food.
Yeah, my cat used to eat popcorn and
yep.
What was the other one?
Did
peanut butter and jelly.
Got to be careful with that though.
No, I did not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Accidental.
Well, I've got a video on my channel of Liam nicking a bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
What else does he have?
Dressed in iPhone is secure on a cart, so maybe I'm not dangerous. This is Granny T.
Yeah, and the what's that called?
Oh wow, Granny D.
Oh, Poppy, I got something for you. Let me see. Hold on, let me grab it. I forgot. Now that I see.
Granny D, have you ever had pets like dogs or cats? I can't remember ever hearing Granny D saying she's had a cat or a dog or a.
Some people do.
Or something. Don't. I did a review on that beautiful blanket and Afghan book you showed on the pod live. Thank you. I'll go check it out.
See, puppy.
Hey.
Puppy. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's a really cute one. That's taken a lot of yarn to do, though, darling. You want to check out my pattern?
I know.
For the price of one.
Puppy just freeze there. Puppy
I just made it huge.
Lift it up high. Oh, I love it.
You'll get 3 for the price of that one. She did. Oh, she did.
Sorry, I know. I don't know. Like I was like, oh, this is cool. I just kept going.
It's a really pretty pattern.
Yeah.
I just
dog asked you to share your banana this afternoon. She loves vegetables and fruit.
Yeah, they eat weird stuff. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've just got to be careful on certain things like onions are a no-go for dogs.
Yeah.
Garlic. So anything from the onion family is a real no-go. Because it can cause kidney.
I heard that chocolate is not good for dogs. Is that true?
No chocolate. No chocolate.
But the thing with chocolate, I looked that up. It's like 300 milligrams per kilogram of weight will get them. Like it's a lot.
Oh wow!
It's a lot of chocolate. Like they're never going to eat that amount of chocolate.
But then you do have these people that go, "Oh, it's only one bit." And then
no, it's fine.
Yeah,
one bit's not going to kill him. No, it's not going to kill him. I'm telling you, it's like thousands of milligrams per kilogram of weight. It's crazy. Like it's you. The dog will never get it. They'll never get it.
I know.
Unless they go to Hershey's or something.
My dog's got around on a tin of Quality Street.
Yes. It has to be a ton of chocolate to hurt a dog. She says
it's a ton. Yeah, it's a ton. It's a ridiculous number. Yeah.
I don't have any pets. I do kitty sit for.
But that's one of those mothers' old wives' tales. You know what I mean?
There is proof because it does do damage to certain organs in.
Yeah, no, it does. But to kill a dog, like you really would have to.
Yeah, it's an accumulative.
Back the truck up. Yeah.
So it's safer to stay away. If it's accidental, that's not an issue. It's when you've got these people that go, oh, well, it's only a little bit of mine. I love my dog. Well, you can't be if you're treating them something that you know is slowly poisoning them.
Yeah. See, and that's interesting that her dog, Dawn said, a half a pound. Yeah, I forget what it is. But like I said, it's a huge amount. But a half a pound is probably a huge amount, depending on the size of the dog. Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine. Yeah.
Hi, Latin Jeannie. Good morning to the beautiful ladies on the panel, to everyone chat. Hope you guys have a crafty, blessed week.
Hey, Jeannie.
Annie says, to tell if your kids have worms or not, they will eat and eat and eat, and they will scratch their behind all the time. Wow. And of course, with boys, they weren't fussy on where we were, so they just scratch. Nice. Oh, right. Okay. I have a cat that will eat everything that I eat, says Mama. Oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody.
I like Kelly's puppy says, Dinky Jen. Hey, Dinky Jen.
Hey, Dinky Jen.
It has to be a ton of chocolate to hurt a dog, she says.
Yeah.
Chocolate is an aphrodisiac? Wow. The dog had half a pound of chocolate almond bark and was sick all night for scratching Gosie's dawn. Yeah. Christine, hello, my sweetie. I had a Yorkie that loved grapes years ago. I think dogs are not good.
It's the seeds
grapes.
In the grapes. It's the seeds. They can have grapes.
Oh, ton of chocolate would kill us too. Jen.
I had to check all this. Liam.
Oh, the dark
chocolate. Jump on
the darker and more bitter the chocolate. Maybe because it's more concentrated.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
The higher cocoa quantity,
the
more dangerous it is.
Okay.
Listen, Jen, this is so funny. She comes in with a comment and then, oh, by the way, hi.
But we're enjoying it.
I love that, Jen. I love that because what happens is if someone's lurking or they happen to tune in at some point, they just start listening and then they just, hey, I've got my 5 cents. I've got to give it here.
Gotta get it in there.
And then, oh, by the way, good morning. I think it's funny. It's cute. I was going to say that I once had a lab.
Oh.
Who ate quite a bit of chocolate cake. Another accident. But is Labradors as I don't know if I'm right, but they don't know how much when to stop eating.
They do not.
Yes, they do not. Hey, because
not.
My brother had one, and the vet told him that with a Labrador, you need to take the food away. You need to give some, or you need to just give so much.
Yep.
And then That's it, because
Mm-hmm.
they don't know when to stop.
They don't
Baking
have
chocolate and gourmet dark chocolate are highly concentrated. Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Just something to keep in mind. Oh, yes. My dog
Yeah.
loves grapes, but I must cut it in half. Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
For that little dog, yes. Neon Kitty likes everything except eggs and fruit. Well, I tell you.
Mm.
Laugh out loud. We are all over the place. I love it. Anything that has to do with people who love crochet and yarn and knitting, we are all over the show, because we're mamas, we're grandmamas, we're raising kids, we've got pets, so we're just gonna be
close to finishing that raising kids thing. She won't go to uni, so I'm stuck with her.
You think?
Oh,
you are.
Well, for the main part, isn't it? But my youngest has gone, no, I'm not going to uni. I'm not going to rack up debt. And I'm like, that means I haven't got the house empty. Start with her until I can find somewhere else, until she goes somewhere else.
Oh, yes. That's exactly what I did too. She said, I've been here since before the pram conversation. Hey, there's a timeline for you. Which I could fear someone would steal my baby so hard. No. Hey, Rita, you know, when you tell us stuff like that might upset our cultures, you must just add something to just give it to us gently. Like it's an afternoon nap. Mama is close by.
yes.
Or Mama is sitting in the settle to this pram.
And in the UK in the 80s and 90s, when they were leaving kids outside because the prams wouldn't fit, it wasn't like you were in central London. Most of the areas around were little villages, and they're all connected. So everybody knew everybody, and 9 out of 10 times we were either closely related or best mates with whoever that we went to school with.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away with nothing when I was a kid.
Yeah. Same here.
Because the whole time everybody
was right? So a local police or law enforcement. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
My grandfather used to be a voluntary firefighter.
Oh.
So that building was covered. My grandfather's shop was opposite the fire station on the high street. My house was behind the fire station.
Oh, wow.
Right, and my school was 2 minutes up the road walk. Right, I was walking to school, junior school, when I was like 7. Me and my kid sister would walk to school together. My grandfather could see us coming up our road, so like Mum would watch us to the end of the road. Granddad would take over the watch, and then his mate who run the butchers go, yep, they've made it to me corner now. Crikey, they're a bunch of gas bags, aren't they? Right, and then he'd watch us go down the road, and then another friend who lived opposite the school was like, yeah, they're in.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little extra, but it's interesting.
Everybody, you couldn't get away with anything.
Right.
But that's actually fantastic, you know, if you think about how dangerous life is today. I wish it was like that. And he says, I had a friend that has a Labrador, and she ate socks, hair ties, plastic bags, whatever was on the kids' floor. She had to have surgery. Hey, so it's a very expensive surgery. My new kitten wants to eat everything we're eating, says Christine. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Sorry, Pam. Are you still here? Granny D's asking. My little dog is the same way. Anything she can grab is Bonnie. And that if you watch her videos, that little dog is little. If I give a cookie, she will bring the item to me. Daughter-in-law says I'm well trained. Takes a village to raise a child. That proves it, says Dawn. Absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic. It used to be quite sweet. Mum would send me down the shop with some money for some sweets and a packet of cigarettes for her. When I started going to high school, that's when she would send me down, and the shop would phone up and say, your kid's here asking for cigarettes. Mum being like, yep, no, that's fine. I've got a note with it as well. So then they'd send me home with the cigarettes. They're saying, right, I'm sent her home with them. Check that they're not open. Right? And then when I was 17, or coming up to my 17th birthday, my mum had already been saying, like, oh, you're nearly 17 now. You're nearly 17. And every now and then she'd forget to say nearly. So my dad thought I was 17. So on my 17th birthday, he thought I was 18.
Oh.
So, I went down the off license. They sold me out. Right. They phoned up and asked my dad if I was 18, and my dad said yes.
Oh.
First time I'd ever bought it. I took one swig, nearly vomited, and handed it over to somebody who was of the legal age to drink, and went, I ain't touching that again. And that was that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I saw this lady on YouTube or something that her cat ate grapefruit and ate it with gusto. Was like the cat was like,
I love it.
And it was red grapefruit. I remember.
Oh, that's proper sour.
Which is so good. Oh, so good.
It's bitter. But I tell you what, I started eating grapefruit after I did years ago. Well, in the last 10 years, I did a 40-day fast. And after the 40 days, everything tastes like rubber.
Oh,
right?
does it kill your taste buds?
Well, well, I don't know. It's probably a deep cleanse if you ask me.
Okay.
So I love cheese, but everything tasted like the eraser that you use at school. That rubber. So the only thing that had taste was citrus, and especially grapefruit.
Yeah, very strong. Yep.
I was, and look, it took like 4 days, and I could taste things again, but that was amazing.
Yep.
My youngest boy went to work with me. Everybody, what? My youngest boy went to work with me. Everybody in the restaurant where I worked took care of him while I worked. Cool. He grew up and loved by many people. It was awesome, says Annie. Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Cool. That's cool.
Be careful with eating grapefruit because some medicines
that is correct.
Because with some medicines you can't eat it. Oh wow.
Yes, that is true.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I walked on my own to school at age 5. We had traffic officers that helped us cross the big busy road.
Me too.
Oh yes, our schools have that as well. You have like a crossing the road patrol thing. That they teach the kids. Had a cat that ate tomatoes off the vine.
See, that's
wow. This should not eat grapefruit if taking cholesterol meds.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's the meds. Cholesterol meds. Don't take grapefruit.
Now remember, we're not doctors. By what comments are being said. Please double check with your doctor anything that you've heard today. Thanking you. Sorry.
Disclaimer. Listen, Bonnie, I wonder if the grapefruit is then good for cholesterol. That's my next thought. I'm like Tut Mama. They say one thing and my brain goes, I think I want to Google the next step and the next step. Gotta call the doctor and get an appointment to check out the sticker of mine. Prayers, please. That all checks out well. Thanks a bunch. Yes, because Granny D was on her live on the weekend. She was in pain. So really, absolutely get that checked out.
Over crocheted or over knitted pulled muscle.
We'll put you on the list too, right?
Granny D, we put you on the prayer list. No worries. Poppy's disclosure. There you go, Mama Kadas. She's just funny. You can eat them. Just have to wait 2 hours after taking the meds. Also have to watch orange juice.
Okay.
I'm lucky I can't eat either of those.
I must watch it. I'm not watching it. I must watch it. No, I know what you mean. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a lot of ice.
Oh, that looks so nice.
To fill it up with ice because it was all the ice had melted. So I asked my husband to buy a pack of ice because in this heat you may not have enough ice in that fridge to satisfy everybody's need for something ice cold. And you can't run out of ice in very hot weather. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Hugs and prayers, Granny D, says Trudy. Prayers, Granny D, says Jen.
Yeah.
Some psychological medicine interact with grapefruit. Woo! Psychological. Better not be my phone,
okay.
Janet.
The antidepressants and things like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, it suppresses the word. Oh, wow. Well, we're going to be heading out of here in 5 minutes, and I am ever so thankful that these two lovely ladies have joined me on panel, and it was just a joy to have you. So I love it. Check out Nightbot should have been dropping both your links, but if it hasn't, before anybody leaves the chat, please just type OMGrannySquare, not all at once.
Yes.
So that you leave us with something, you know, to remember you by. So I'll be here for the next, say, 2 minutes. And, you know, if someone says 2 minutes or 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I always think, okay, that's 300 counts.
Yep.
So start counting. Can't use ice. The coldness causes that I can't breathe. Yep. Woo! Wow. Even in this hot weather, Trudy, best thing to do is actually read the warnings that come with your meds. Yes, eh? How many people does that? Prayers for Granny D's appointment, says Mama K. Crochet.
Yep.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, my sweetheart.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful. I'm happy and grateful that you two superstars joined me this morning. You know, check them out. Poppy, did I really miss your party?
Yes, darling. Don't panic.
Man, I was so.
Me too.
Jeez,
I know.
Myself. It's okay. I mucked up with it because when I first put it up with the notification, it was for the week before, which happened to be my mum's birthday, not the channel's birthday. So I changed the date on it, so I don't think it actually gave everybody an auto reminder on the night. So don't worry about it, because as I said, it was the channel's birthday. There'll be another one because I'm like the queen. I have two, the channel and my own. So I wait till August, there'll be another one. And I'll make sure. I've got to get back to doing proper lives, but it felt really strange doing it on my own. Really strange.
You know what? Okay, like I told Kelly, if you want to do something, do it a Wednesday. I'm just telling you now, a Wednesday would suit me to a T. Because before Linda's live, because to me, it's nighttime when Linda goes on. Yeah. So even just before Linda's and do a raid to Linda.
I can't do Linda's because Linda comes on while I'm on my school run.
Oh, okay.
She's on the wrong side of the school run for me.
Okay. Yeah. Anytime. Okay. Let me say, anytime except Linda's time, we can do it.
Tuesday when I want to do it because you're off on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then, you know. But anybody else in the chat who wants to join, Poppy on panel, you're so welcome to do it because you know.
Yeah.
Rosie Posey, my link drop didn't work. Well, maybe just try again, sweetheart, because there you go. You see Nightbot's running around like this now. Ladies, no one wants.
Yeah, he has a tantrum. Also,
I missed a lot of parties last because I was spending the whole day with our beautiful Mrs. C. Oh, isn't that sweet?
Could have told me. You could have given each other hugs from me.
Yes.
Oh, she's so sweet. Yeah. Got your roses, Miss Bonnie.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to play out with a shout out to the Square Squad members. Their links are in the chat. Just grab them up. Sorry, Poppy, say again.
Before you push the button, if people are watching on a computer, if they bring their mouse over the person's name, there's the 3 dots to the side. If you click on that, it will pull it up and it actually says go to channel. So you can right click.
If you've got a wrench.
If you're on a computer.
If you have a wrench. Yeah.
If you have a wrench.
Oh, is that only wrench?
Only a wrench. Yep.
Only if you have a wrench. If you don't have a wrench, it says you can just report or block.
You don't want to block or report.
Don't even report.
Everybody.
Because everybody here is quite okay. Okay, let's play out with Square Squad shout out. Thank you, ladies. And you know, after everything that I've done, this is just in time for a comfort break too.
Yes.
Wave your waves, darlings. Bye. Bye.